Hey, what's going on, chat? Welcome to World Cup Saturday. This is the ritualistic pre-stream Steve Hangout slash audio check. How you guys doing? What's up, Mathblade? I see you in there. Bluffing viewer without audio as playing Clocktower. Welcome, welcome. Mathblade is the newest official storyteller on the Grim. So congratulations, Mathblade, for that honor, and thanks for being a part of our community and bringing fun and Clocktower to the world. What's up, Darth Lexi? I'm guessing you guys can hear me. When I talk, I can see the little bars going up and down. Well, it is time. It is World Cup Day, right? So we've been doing the World Cup playoff day. Sorry, let me be more specific. What's up, Blue? So yeah, so World Cup's been going on for a few months, right? We've been going on all the group stages. We've had 16 scripts. They've all faced each other off in round robin format, and each group has 2 scripts advancing. Today we're going to be showing off the first playoff game, and it's really exciting to be here for like the first sort of playoff game to kick off this thing. So we're just waiting on a few more people, but I wanted to do a sound check. What's up, Jess? How you doing? I'm wondering how many of the EU is going to be watching Eurovision and not this live, because I know it's like conflicting with Eurovision finals, I believe, which I know is a really big deal in that part of the world. I know it was affecting our Saturday EU games. A lot of the storytellers were like, "Sorry, we're doing Eurovision," but we do have, I think, I think there's actually 3 lobbies going on right now. There you go, Blue. Multitasking, watching Eurovision and the stream. Love to see it. Let's make sure you guys can hear chat real quick.
Watching it yesterday because I had
chat,
no.
say hi to stream, or players say hi to stream, just make sure they can hear you.
What?
Hi to stream.
I think you can. I see all the dials going up, so I'm pretty sure they can hear you.
Dials.
Yes, those old-timey dials on OBS.
Dial goes up.
It's an analog setup I have. What am I gonna do? All right, nice. So yeah, I think you guys can hear him. Sounds good. I'm sick, chat. I'm sick. I've been sick all week. It's been pretty bad, but like it's actually gotten better. It's gotten better over the last few days. So like today, I'm feeling pretty good. I took some Dayquil to try to help me keep the sniffling down. I got my big glass of water so I can keep like hydrated. Also, Jess, that was your first time chat ever. Welcome, welcome. And Amber, I see you there. Eurovision, World Cup over Eurovision any day of the week. I would imagine like soccer World Cup or sorry, football World Cup is over Clocktower World Cup, which is still over the Eurovision. I mean, look, the Clocktower World Cup, our VODs are going to be there. I'm sure Eurovision, the performances get streamed like crazy on social media. So whichever one you're spending time with today, there's plenty of time to see it in the rest. Ew, sports. Okay, oh, well, there you go, Amber. I think in terms of like the most cultural impact is probably World Cup, Eurovision, all the way under my desk, Clocktower World Cup. What's up, Jackson? All right, we're just gonna wait and get our last 2 players in their seat, and we're gonna be kicking off very soon. Don't go anywhere. I'm excited for some World Cup action. I had tried to do some special features for this that fell through at the last minute, so I am unfortunate because like Buyer's Remorse has like a spreadsheet, and then I tried to connect the spreadsheet to OBS so I could like automatically overlay everyone's gold count. The problem ended up being that the Google Sheets API rate limit was being surpassed, and it stopped working after I added a few players. So we're just gonna go old school method. I'm excited to show you the spreadsheet with you guys though. Close third. I mean, in those 3, sure, close third. The thing is, Eurovision is culturally isolated to the EU, right? All of Europe, not even the EU, just Europe. But Clocktower is global, right? People in the U.S., Australia, China. It's big everywhere. So in a way, it's pretty close. We have to say. What's up, Mist? Mist, the author of our first script up tonight. That's right. Like Eurovision, you can't really call it the EU because it's basically just not America. That's right, Shmamey. Just not America. Cool. All right. I'm gonna go get this last bit set up. You guys hang tight, and we'll be starting very soon. I can't wait. World Cup. Oh, and there's Ekin. We got Ekin and Miss both in chat, both script authors here. Hello, Ekin. How you doing? All right. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a minute. Starting the game. All right, everybody, welcome to
One on
World
stream,
Cup
you said.
Saturday here at
right
the
now.
Grim. We are here
You're
with
on
the
camera.
first game of the playoffs, Quarterfinals 1, Buyer's Remorse by Mist versus Train Killer by Ekin. I am your stream host and storyteller for the day, Evil Steve, and I'm here with 12 of the most amazing acolytes, here to bring you some World Cup action. Say hi, amazing acolytes.
Hi,
Amazing
acolytes.
Amazing
Yo.
acolytes.
So, as you're seeing, today's game of the World Cup is being hosted by the Grimoire. So, big shout out to the Pandemonium Institute for giving us the venue for today's match. Whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to give us a follow, a like, subscribe, all that social media stuff so you won't miss any of the content we put out, especially because this is the last event we'll be doing in this World Cup with you. You won't want to lose touch with us after the event ends. Also, our Instagram is out and growing, so give us a follow on Instagram at the Grimoire GG. We put out clips from our games as well as letting you know when we're streaming and when we're running any of our community events. It'll keep your finger on the pulse of everything at the Grim. While I have your attention, stop by the Discord. Join.thegrim.gg. Like I said, we're running official events almost every day of the week now, and there are plenty of community games happening between any of the official events. And I want to stress this enough because there's a very common thing where people watch Clocktower and they're afraid to play and they don't know how to start. Come to our server. We love teaching players their first game, even if you come to us knowing nothing, or if you've watch content, even easier. You can hit the ground running that much better. But we want you to play Clocktower, not just watch it. Don't be scared. It's a lot of fun. As well, coming up very soon is the Magician, Gamblers, and Drunks, aka the Las Vegas Clocktower Con, taking place on October 24th through the 26th, 2025 at the Westgate Hotel in, you guessed it, Las Vegas. The Grim and I are excited to be partnering this year. Ben Burns is going to be there running games all weekend long, so you can get some face-to-face time with Ben. We're going to be bringing you nothing but action-packed games. It is like a mega Clocktower weekend. You won't want to miss out. You have to come. If you live anywhere near the area or have the ability to come, just come out for the weekend, learn some Clocktower, meet your favorite players. It's just a good time all around, so don't miss it. Make sure you grab tickets before they sell out at vegasclocktowercon.com. Shmamy, you are right. If you are playing your first game at Clocktower, you will be the demon. And that is not something that the rules stipulate, but it is something that the universe tends to make happen over and over. Again, I've seen it so many times. Funnily enough, the first time I saw it not happen, not really, but it happened on Chris's Noobs on the Goof Tower stream this week. He had a brand new player that didn't even get minion, just straight good. I've never seen that happen before. So I think we might have broke the curse. The new update fixed the problem. All right. So tonight we got two games for you. First of all, we're going to jump into game one. This is Buyer's Remorse. Buyer's Remorse by Mist. It is capitalism defined. So this Djinn rule reads, players have 7 gold. Each day an ability is auctioned. The highest unique bidder gains it until dawn, even if dead. Bids are not returned, bar evil ties, and secret. All right. So, very simple. You all are going to start with 7 gold. I will put up an ability for auction each day, and I'll cover however the auction is going to work in just a minute. And we are going to auction. You're going to get like a special ability each day. It can go to good. It can go to evil. It can help either team. It can hurt either team. It's up to you guys to figure out how you want to spend your gold most efficiently. Before I get to more details on this, we do like to cover any of the changes that happen from round to round. And I must say, it is worth noting that Mist was so happy with the script after the last round, he has opted to make no changes between the last time you saw it and today's playoff match. That means If you've seen it in action before, it'll be exactly the same as you last remember it. All right. So a couple of highlights and frequently asked questions for players. Make sure you understand how this works. It is worth noting that while the ability we give out only lasts until dawn, which is a fancy way of saying at the end of the next night phase, the effects will persist as long as that ability allows it to. So, for an example, if you are granted the Sweetheart ability and you die, it would drunk a player for the entire game. A granted Slayer shot would need to be taken during the day it was won, since the following day the ability will already be gone. And something like a Devil's Advocate, that's you would wake up that night, choose a player, even though you lose the ability, the effects would last the entire next day, because that's how long a Devil's Advocate choice lasts. So the effects of the ability you win will be as long as they're supposed to normally last, but you have to use it by the end of the night after you win. So how this works and how the auction works is kind of left up for ST discretion. I will be doing it like this. At the start of each day, I will be announcing which ability is actually up for auction. Players will have to visit me privately to submit their bid. And by visit me privately, I mean ping me for a chat. I won't accept private messages for two reasons. One, that's not a public bid, and players need to see that you're visiting me. And two, there's a good chance I'd miss it, and I don't want to miss your bids, right? So come to me and let me know how much you're bidding. I will track it and put your bid in for the day. Before I open nominations, I will close the auction. I will private message the winner to let you know that you won. So watch for the messages. That way, if you have something like a Slayer shot that you have to use that day, you'll know you have it. But I won't visit you publicly, because who wins is also considered private knowledge, right? And bluffable. So that's how we'll run this auction. And also keep in mind, it is the highest unique bidder that wins the ability. So if multiple people bid all 7 gold, none of them win it, because none of them were unique. But the person who bid 6 that day, if they were the only one to bid 6, they would win that ability out from the 7 bidders. That makes sense. Is that any of that unclear, confusing, Jeffy?
Do you lose coins if you don't win?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The only way, so if you don't win, any bid you make is gone permanently, whether you win or lose. There's only one exception. Evil players that tie with someone else, they get all their gold refunded. Good players don't. But evil players that tie do get their gold refunded. So it's kind of in evil's interest to try to guess what the other people are bidding and kind of counter their bids to get their gold back. Any other questions? Sweet. All right. So let's I will go build a bag with chat. We are doing World Cup rules, and I have some special things to show off to the stream that will kind of highlight how how we're gonna be tracking the gold in this game and such. So you guys hang tight.
Steve,
Be right back.
there is a spreadsheet that's supposed to be for the buyer's remorse.
Yep.
Spoilers
Spreadsheet
alert. That's exactly what I'm about to go show chat, Mark.
Okay.
All right, chat. Sorry. Welcome. Let me just catch up on chat. I've been so in my spiel that I've missed all of the people in chat. Julie and Nebuchadnezzar and Alan Michael. Hello. Hope you guys are doing well. And Dizzy Ratsall gave us a raid with 5 viewers during that. Wow. Thanks for the raid. That's really awesome. I do need to go and turn off. So one of the things we do in our community is we let people redeem prizes, like force rolls in play and things like that. I need to disable those temporarily for World Cup. So I'm going to disable all of the redemptions just temporarily. I'll leave in Town Square Shoutout. We can do Town Square Shoutout. That's good. All right. Now you won't be able to redeem. Okay. So real quick, those of you who don't know, Beardy, shoutouts Beardy, has made a really cool website with all kinds of Clocktower resources and knowledge, including information on all of the World Cup scripts. So players, each of the authors were able to create like a wiki page and host it. So for Buyer's Remorse, if you go to Beardy, which is beardytas.com, there's going to be a Garden of Djinn dropdown. So if I go here and I go to Buyer's Remorse, I'm going to get a link to Miss Buyer's Remorse wiki. There's a lot of information here about how to do it, what you can do, frequently asked questions. But there's a really, really powerful resource right here, which is the Buyer's Remorse spreadsheet, which is a Google sheet that you can use to track the gold. So I've got one set up for this game. So we can use this to track who has what amount of gold. And I should have set this up with the players' names first ahead of time. But when it's evil, we can go after we pass out rolls. We'll update this. We'll put in all of the who's evil and stuff like that. And every day when someone bids, you can put it. So if player 1 bids 4 gold on day 1, boom, it tracks the remaining gold. If another player, that's a good player, bids 4 gold, we'll see that it was a tie. Good loses its gold. Evil gets the gold refunded. It tracks everything for it and does it automatically. This was made by Vanilla Screwdriver. I see your name here on the spreadsheet. Shout outs to you, Vanilla Screwdriver. This spreadsheet is awesome and amazing, and definitely a good tool and resource you can have on your phone, or if you're running it online, just keep it open in a browser window. Yeah, that is this is the spreadsheet. So World Cup rules dictate that rolls must be handed out randomly. Little monster with 3 boffins work? You can't. Okay, I'm not entirely sure I understand that question. I think we're talking about. We're talking about. I see. We're talking about a witch hunt with all boffins. Oops, all boffins. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start with our defaults ones. So we have Imp, Fearmonger, Harpy, Politician, Recluse, Pixie, Fisherman, Magician, Snake Charmer, Noble, Librarian, Balloonist. Now we have up to 5. We have up to 5 different swaps that we can make. And just to be clear too, right? This we are going. This is a Group A versus Group B playoff winners. So Buyer's Remorse was the first place from Group A, and that's what we're seeing now. Train Killer was second place out of Group B, and so the way the playoff brackets are seeded, Group slot number 1 from Group A plays number 2 from Group B. But there is a chance that like both scripts from Group A or both scripts from Group B can still kind of advance and see each other in the finals. Like if Stowaway and Train Killer face off again, it would be in the finals. I think they were both in Group B because I think that was one of our matches we did. Maybe I got it wrong. Either way. Okay. So what do we like? What do we not like? Imp's very solid, right? I think there's some shenanigans to be had with the leech and like some of the abilities you can give out. Oh, Stowaway is C. You're right. I think Stowaway won C. Yeah, I think we did Stowaway for our first game, but we did Group C. It was who won Group B then? Fearmonger. So this isn't quite the damsel thing that we've seen, right? Where damsel gets where the game can end, but like they're not evil's gonna end the game early with the damsel, but the Fearmonger does have the ability to do it. We could add it. The balloons could actually add an extra outsider, but I don't feel like we need to do that. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted. What kind of ongoing information do we have? We got a balloonist and whatever the pixie sees, right? Beyond that, there's not a ton. I mean, Chambermaid, Towncry, and Undertaker are the 3 like powerful ongoing. So part of me is tempted move a pixie and possibly add an Undertaker, and they might think it's a spy. But I think Fearmonger Harpy is solid. Politician, of course, can play for Politician. We don't know who they're going to play for, right? Recluse is going to register as evil, and the Politician is going to play for evil, maybe. The problem I see with High Priestess is like if I like High Priestess is really hard to get right in terms of sending people to the right place, and there's not a lot of like super powerful ongoing information. So, but I think that'll be our second swap. Magician for High Priestess gets a little bit of ongoing information. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, I've been running with the idea of like why change something if we don't have to, right? Let's run with this. This is two swaps, and otherwise, I think we're good to go. All right, I'm gonna pass out these characters. Our bluffs, we have an imp, so Raven Keeper makes a lot of sense. You have Pixie as a bluff for evil. Also, after like giving an outsider bluff is wild, right? But not the end of the world with the balloonist in play. Only other outsider modification be like no dashi -1. I actually, the more I think about it, the more I do like Zon as well. Yeah, Zon's not in play, but they don't know that. You're right. You're right. Okay. I think this is solid actually. Now before we go too much further, I want to fill out this spreadsheet real quick. So we have JR Ags. All the B's. Mark, Ash, Becca, Rita, Yep. Evil. Iffy, Rado. Okay. Bring this back real quick. What our spreadsheet looks like. So let me delete these. So part of what we're gonna figure out at Night Chat is what abilities to auction off. One fun thing I want to try to do is I want to try to auction off a Traveler ability. Little often like not very well used, very well seen. So at least one of the days, probably not day one, we're gonna try to sneak in a Traveler ability. I have an idea. I'm thinking like probably Thief or Bureaucrat is definitely what I'm leaning towards, but we'll see. I'm split, Messy Bird, on whether I do these. I made gold reminders for all of them. I could put everyone with 7 gold, or we can just rely on the spreadsheet to not clutter the UI. I'm going to wait and see how it looks after we get the UI set up. All right, I think we're ready to put them to sleep. Let's see, any other setup we need to do? Noble. I think I'm in favor of putting the Fearmonger in the Noble ping. You can add the Balloonist in the Noble ping. Yep. Matron. Wizard. Oh my god, you guys put Ben because he's the politician. It could. It's interesting. I think having the fearmonger and then the balloonist and the high priestess all these are both bluffable. Bluff. Oh, I forgot too with the magician. Ooh, do I put the magician? If I put the magician in the noble ping, that helps evil, doesn't it? Actually, if I don't put the magician in the noble pings, it helps evil. They'll know which one of them it actually is, right? We'll do this. All right. No setup, no setup, no setup, no setup. What outset are we gonna show? Do you show the politician? Or are we showing the recluse? I think we show the politician. And we'll show the fisherman just to put some doubt on it, right? Fredo will tell. You're right. Fredo will know that Dave is the magician if I do that. Either way, it's kind of hard to juggle the magician noble, right? Unless I also include murky the waters a bit. If I include the recluse, right? Then it's true, but they might think it's false. Yeah. It's actually really strong noble information, right? Because even if you try to kill all three of these, yeah, I don't know. Fredo will know, yeah. It does solve that the other people don't know. Okay. Let's just do this. We'll take Dave out of it. We'll leave the magician out of it. All right, noble, fearmonger, balloonist. Yeah, this is all the setup we need. Good. I just realized with the magician, evils like the minions probably won't get bluffs. Because the demon won't be able to give them. So all right, I think this is good.
Because I erroneously believed it was the ship that was doing it, and I was about to be on that ship whether I wanted to or not for days and days. So
I mean, to be fair, it would have been if it was a migraine, it'd be the ship contributing to it at least.
All right, players.
Yeah, probably.
Set. I'm gonna put you guys to sleep. Night, everyone.
Good night.
Of course, the dining room spaghetti may have also contributed to it.
We'll start with the minion info. Fredo and one. So minions think it's a demon. Demon thinks it's a minion, right? So this is correct. It's World Cup and I'm not 100%. I've been sick all week, so I'm just trying to make sure this is right. These are minions. They both learn each other's proper minions. They don't learn the demon, right? Demon thinks you're a minion. Minion thinks you're a demon. Yeah, okay. This is the demon. Tiffy is going to wake and learn these are your minions. These characters are not in play.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Holdover from Wednesday's stream.
How's it going, Tiffy?
Hey.
So, you get to be our demon. What are you thinking?
Hey. That's kind of rude. So one.
Why is it rude?
So rude.
Sorry, Tiffy. You can star pass anytime you want.
All right, so I'm just gonna put them all down as evil magicians, just so I remember not to just out them.
Uh-huh. That seems to
Yeah.
make sense.
For the record, this is the only World Cup game that I've been able to make because you always do it on the cusp of when I have to work, and I specifically took off 4 hours of work today.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking work off just to be here. Those of you who haven't seen Tiffy yet, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, Tiffy.
Thank you.
Hey, Fredo.
I'm still trying to get over what I was just hearing about early home brews and oof, yeah.
What?
Real
I'm
bad.
glad I'm not listening to that conversation.
Yeah, you don't want to be listening to that conversation. We get demonetized.
Oh, God.
But
All right, Fredo, you are playing our Fearmonger. You have a chance to end this game early with an alternate win condition. Who are we sending it on?
oh, I think I am going to put it on. I think I'm going to put it on Mark. That's a pretty easy one to get on the block and kill.
All right. Mark,
Yeah, that's
it
right. I
is.
said that, Mark. When you watch this again.
All right, Fredo. Good luck.
All right, later.
Chat, the only other outsider we have that we could place it on is the Recluse. And I feel like confirming the Recluse takes away sort of the strength of the Recluse, you know what I mean? Unless we assume we're framing the Librarian as evil, seeing the Recluse. So be a spy. That's true. Politician Fisherman is okay. It's kind of mean in a way, but it does let Good know that they have to be wary of these two players, right? I stand by this decision, although Recluse, I admit it's a little mean. We'll see. It kind of protects against, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let me go announce the pick.
No. How many do you have?
For Vegas?
I'm out of business cards. I just hit my last.
Players, can I have your attention for one moment, please?
No.
Oh,
A
yeah.
fearmonger
Becca.
has chosen a
Sorry.
player.
Who did Becca
Becca
do?
has chosen the target.
Becca, I put the token on you.
On Becca.
I'm doing
Hey, Juan,
Hey.
I see you
Okay,
weren't
there's a
excited
fearmonger.
about having the harpy. You said why?
No. I'm why on the magician. I'm
Oh,
assuming
the
that's a magician,
part.
or you're registering a recluse as the demon. Either way, I can no longer go and talk for bluffs. And I promise Max, I'm gonna hard claim. So I'll see what happens. I'll see what sticks. There's a fearmonger,
Keep
so
an
it's
eye
good
on it.
because
Yeah.
that might cover my harpy madness. So let's go. Let's make the mythical Ben Burns mad that Mark is evil.
All right. Ben mad that Mark is evil. Perfect. Thank you, Juan. Best of luck. Oh, man. In a way, that's good for evil. But in another way, Mark's a very good scapegoat for a fearmonger. So, I mean, if Ben nominates him, then the fearmonger can't go off. Yeah, they're working together unintentionally. Wow, we're back to where Ben doesn't pick up his pings. Common trend. Well, if Ben doesn't want to answer, then I guess we're going to use cards. Mark's kind of a scapegoat for stuff like this in our meta.
Hello.
Hey Ash, how you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. As a librarian, you get to start with a little bit of bonus information. Possibly I'm getting some flack for this choice, but I'm sticking by it. You're going to learn that either Pengums or Ben Burns is the politician.
I was pretty sure I was gonna hear politician from you, but you know.
Yeah, you know me well, Ash. You know me well.
Yeah, I'm like, I just feel like this is what I'm getting here. Oh God, I could do really funny things with that, but I'm not sure I'm bold enough for it.
Well, excited to see what you do.
We'll see where this goes. Hopefully I'll get a fun ability to deal with them.
All right. Best of luck.
See ya.
While you guys are bringing it up, let me pin this. All right, I went ahead and pinned it.
Hello, Steve and Chad. How are you guys?
We're doing well, Jeffy. How you doing on this Saturday? This World Cup Saturday.
This World Cup. Okay, I'm loving it. Can I cold call my nobility or my nobles again?
You cold call it, and then I'll give you the real one afterwards.
Okay. Tiffy, Ben, and Becca.
Well, you got one of three.
Only one of three. Damn. Okay.
All right. So your actual noble pinks are Fredo.
Almost said Fredo.
Mags. And Becca.
So I was next to, when I said Tiffy, the one next to it, Dave, the one next to it, and then I got Becca right. So I was right. Okay, there we go.
Absolutely.
All right, love it, guys. Thanks.
All right, enjoy. All right. Yeah, it was legit noble info. we could have ran with it. Giving the demon and noble info when it's an imp is not the worst, but who do we show JR to? I mean, this is a time where you can start showing the demon, right? We'll show the demon and we'll see what Tiffy bluffs, and we'll go accordingly.
Hello.
Hello, JR. So, Balloonist, you get to like just kind of passively fly around and spy on people. It's a fun little ability.
Yeah.
In like the lore of Clocktower, I imagine it's just somebody who floats above town and just gets in everyone's business, right?
Exactly.
That is pretty intriguing. Well, Jared, we're gonna start you off just floating right next door. You're gonna start with Tiffy.
Okay. So Tiffy's the demon. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jared. Bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh. Is there a world in which I show the high priestess to the magician? This is also one of the really strong times to show a high priestess to a minion that doesn't have a bluff yet. What it does for good is lets Dave and Becca able to trust Dave, and then they can kind of suss out evil together. Magician seems really strong. Juan's already forced to hard claim something, so in a way, it could backfire. Right? If I send Becca to Juan and there's a double claim, they could read it the wrong way. But in a social sense and not a mechanical sense, I'm going to send Becca to Juan. This is like evil. Minions are stuck without a bluff at this point. Yeah, it might. So I'm going to send Becca to Juan.
Hello.
How's it going, Becca?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Chat and I are doing well. I do think, though, Becca, that you might benefit from a frank and honest discussion with Juan.
Okay. Thank you.
Just on a pure social thing, right? Ben also has not responded to our ping or our cards. Gotta go do the Ben thing. Hang on. Players, there is a player that hasn't responded to the cards or pings. If you could just please keep an eye on that.
I don't make a kill until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to respond
Yeah,
to bluffs, Dave.
respond to make your time win.
Ping him.
Oh, I gotta pick my.
Yes, Ben.
Hello.
It's you. Did you see the card I sent you?
I did. Yeah, I sent you. Got it.
I didn't get one.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Okay. Then that was confusion. I just want to make sure that you saw it because
mad that Mark is evil, right?
Yeah, you are mad that Mark is evil.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. I'm not crazy, chat. Look, I did not get a response from Ben. Okay. Yeah. What are we auctioning off? The simple and easiest one that's a good starting point for a day one auction is probably like a fortune teller, right? Like, for instance, if good wants it, evil wants to keep it out of good hands. So I do think that we're going to auction off fortune teller for the first day. Empath's also a good one. Ooh, empath is actually really interesting. Yeah, let's do empath. We'll auction off empath. Dreamer maybe a little bit later. Golem, I do like the idea of Golem. Golem will be very strong but scary. And then we are going to auction off probably a bureaucrat or a thief as well.
Sure. Oh, for Sunday?
All right, players, good morning. Welcome to day one of Buyer's Remorse by Mist. This is the capitalism simulator where you all start with 7 gold to spend on abilities. Unfortunately, I was murdered last night and all my gold was stolen. Uh-oh. That's not good. But that means that you guys all have 7 gold to spend because today we are going to be auctioning off the empath ability. So if you would like to gain the empath ability, visit me and let me know your bids. I'll give you guys 5 minutes on the first day.
Not an outsider, no bids.
Penguins and Ash don't need a bid because they already know that they're sitting next to him.
Yeah.
Next to a fearmonger.
Right.
Mark?
Whatever you'd like.
Okay, well, I'm quite happy to hard claim if you are.
Sure.
All right, go on then. What have you got?
Well, you go first.
Okay, I am the barber.
You're the barber. Okay, I'm the undertaker.
Really? Okay. That doesn't seem like something you would just tell me.
I have to trust somebody, right?
Okay.
Are you not the barber?
Yep, I am indeed the barber. But I mean, it's a shame that you got me to tell you what I am.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask
because-
anybody else, but I don't really need it because if there's a barber swap, it'll kind of confirm you, right? Unless
true,
evil
yeah.
swaps.
Yeah, which I mean, to be honest with you, most of the time, in my experience, they generally do. But
Experienced
yeah, okay.
players do. I find new players often will try and swap the barber so that they can use it for a later barber swap. But I think that's
Yeah, I
never
think we're
works out
mostly
well.
experienced here. Okay, cool. All right, thanks.
What would you like to share today?
Can I give you 2s?
Yeah, that's fine.
I am either the Undertaker or the Raven Keeper.
Ooh. Okay. I will tell you that I am either the High Priestess or the Fisherman.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Vibes only.
Okay. Oh, I would assume that if you are the High Priestess, you weren't told to see me because.
If I wasn't, no, I wasn't. If I'm the High Priestess, I'm not gonna go to my ping immediately. I'm gonna,
You don't want to clue it
Yeah,
all.
they don't need to know.
Okay. All right. Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
I was just asking because you pinged me twice.
Oh well, at the beginning.
Hello,
Hello,
Mark.
Steve. Hello,
Are you here to
Ted.
bid on the empath ability?
I am. I'm going to bid 0.
Okay, this is just a bluff bid then.
Yes, it
All
is. I mean, gotta go up there.
All right, I will
Thanks.
put you down for 0 gold. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happened.
Can we do 2s?
What would you like to share today?
I am the librarian.
Ooh, fun.
I feel good that I got a townsfolk.
Okay, perfect. For chat benefit, I was just asking Mags if Mags is a war balloonist or not. Mags is claiming she's not, so we will wait and see more
I'm
information.
peaceful floating through the skies.
Also, like if you had been sent to an evil person, I would guess that Evil Steve would have sent me to you as a high priestess and not to my pixie. You know.
Yeah.
But we'll
all
see.
possible.
We'll see. If at any point I get sent to you immediately, that might be a good sign.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
I don't know why would you send the high priestess to me, Steve? Why would you send the high priestess to me? I panicked. I am claiming to be the high priestess, or like I'm basically under the in between the lines, claiming that I'm the high priestess or the pixie high priestess. I don't know what am I doing. This might be so bad. I don't like this.
Would you like to bid while you're here?
Yes, I would like to bid. Jesus Christ! After Ben said that townsfolk should bid 2, 3, or 4, I think I should try to block one of those bids. So I'm gonna bid 3.
You're gonna bid 3 today. All right.
Yep. Bye.
3 it is. Thank you, 1.
Hello.
Hey, Pangums, are you here to bid on the empath ability?
No, but I figured I hard-timed fisherman to a couple people, so this is me bluffing that I'm either using my fisherman ability or making a wager or a bet, but I will be doing neither at the moment.
You're gonna, so it's like a double bluff.
It's a double, yeah. I'm not doing either.
Okay. Nice.
All right, thank you.
I'd love to see it. All right. Good luck. Double. Yeah, 0 is basically just not a bidding, right? It's just not bidding. Seconds left if you want to come get some bids in before we open nominations. There'll be a little bit of time after everyone's back before I close it. Hey there, Dave.
Hi. Can I bid negative coins and take someone else's?
You cannot bid negative coins, unfortunately.
All right, that's all.
All right.
Oh no.
Hey, Max.
I want to bid 3, please.
3 bid from Max. Perfect. Thank you, Max.
Thank you.
Hey, JR.
Hello. Okay, Mags and I theoretically have a plan. I'm gonna bid 4.
4.
Thank you.
Okay, 4
Yeah.
is JR. That's actually scary.
The dong.
That's good behavior.
All right, we still have a bit of time before I open nominations. Feel free to discuss what you want. What are the shenanigans of choice? Not really a lot of on-script shenanigans, but with the Djinn, we can pull off any shenanigan in all of Clocktower we want. I'll also continue to accept a few more bids before I open nominations.
Out of curiosity, Steve, do they have to privately speak with you to bid, or are you taking private messages?
Speak.
Have to come and visit and talk to me directly.
Just curious. Just tracking.
I probably should have been paying more attention to who was doing that today, but I at least have one person.
I was, but okay.
Hey, Tiffy.
I would like to bid.
How much would you like to bid?
I'll actually bid 0.
Okay. 0 it is. Thank you, Tiffy.
Thank you.
Well, if Tiffy's going to do it, then I'm going to now too.
Hey, Fredo.
All right, I'll bid 6 and hopefully I get it all refunded.
Okay. 6 it is. Thank you, Fredo.
All right, later. Oh, hey, when do I know if I get it refunded?
If you, I would have messaged you and let you know it was refunded. I probably have to let you know at night. Just
Yeah, okay.
Probably the easiest. Let me know at night.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
later.
Sounds good.
Have a yap sesh.
Yep. Just have a yap. Yep.
Have a yap.
What?
You know what?
What the fuck did I just walk into?
All right, the bids are gonna close in just a minute. Jeffy.
You never have a yap, Fredo?
Look, I try to get at least one yap every morning. You know what I mean?
My guy. My guy.
On that note, Jeffy noms Penguins.
So I will open nominations in just 1 second. Any last minute bids? Going once? Going twice?
Going trice.
Right?
I feel like you don't know how to
Sold
count.
to the highest bidder. And then I will message you and let you know you've won. Jeffy, who are you nominating?
Jeffy nominates Penguins.
Penguins, tell us why.
Penguins won our lovely contest for last night. So as per usual, I have to nominate Penguins. They won. Yay, Penguins!
Penguins, your defense.
Yay, Penguins! Don't do this.
All right. 6 votes is the number.
You're gonna get your hands in the air for yay, Penguins.
Yay, Penguins!
4 is not enough. Penguins is safe for the day.
Says don't do this.
I'll nominate Mark.
Ben nominates Mark. Tell us why.
When I spoke to Mark today, he claimed to be the same character as me.
Not true. I was going to nom myself to take care of the fearmonger thing, but no, it makes me think maybe Ben is the fearmonger.
All right. It'll take 6 votes to put Mark on the block.
I will be clear as well. Mark claimed an outsider, so this isn't pixie nonsense.
I didn't claim an outsider. I'll be nominating Ben back. You guys, I'm not evil. You guys are all... Ben's gaslighting you guys.
Ben never gaslights us, ever.
So Ben, you're
There's a
claiming
lot of... I don't know why everyone's voting on this. I'm good. This is not a good vote.
He's very persuasive.
I'm...
Oh, now we don't have a
Is not enough.
I'm going to nom Ben.
interesting.
I'm
Mark
going to
is
nom
safe for
Ben.
the day.
Interesting.
I'm going to nom Ben.
Mark nominates Ben. Tell us why.
I hard claim to Ben it was not an outsider. Ben's claim, if he is what he claimed, although now I just think he's evil, would be a much better kill. And then we did not claim the same roles. I'll probably die at night anyway, but we should kill Ben. It kills an evil.
Ben?
Yeah, you can kill me if you want. I'm an outsider. I'll let the results of my death speak for themselves. Oop, my microphone keeps falling down. There we go. Yeah, crack on. Go for it.
All right. 6
So
is the number.
Good for town.
Do we think
Ben
Ben
dies,
is
the
Harpy
Harpy
there?
Or
Ben's
like
evil.
the he.
Or he's Harpy.
Okay.
Is there Harpy on here? Is Harpy on
Harpy
the
is
script?
on script.
Yeah. there's a
Oh,
Harpy
then
on
okay, then Ben could legitimately be Harpy man.
I'm not Harpy mad. There you go.
6 is enough. Ben is now on the block.
There's no boom dandy on the script, right?
No.
No.
It hasn't been auctioned yet.
Just a boom mummy.
Fredo, JR, I don't know who I either end up first.
Oh, JR.
JR
I'd like to nominate Becca, please.
nominates Becca. Tell us why.
I'm the fearmonger, and Becca is the player I selected as my fearmonger target.
Being honest.
I
Becca.
believe you.
JR, you can't be the fearmonger. Obviously, I am always the fearmonger.
7's the
Becca
number.
is in the Noble Pangs, though.
Permanent Becca just double claimed me.
Jeffy, how can 6 people on this circle be in the Noble Pings?
There's not 6 people in the Noble Pangs.
All right.
3 people in the
Okay.
Noble Pangs.
4 is not enough.
It's actually 9. I'm also a noble.
That's true.
How do you know none of those 3 nobles don't overlap?
In fact, my noble pings are all the other nobles.
Dave is my
yourself?
pixie. We've already established that, so we're fine.
Juan would like to nominate JR.
Nominates JR. Tell us why.
Outed fearmonger.
JR.
In order to win the game, you have to execute the demon, so this is not going to win you the game, and therefore I would not recommend it.
I just want to lift off of Ben. That's all.
7's the number.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right to kill
Please?
a player who's obviously like, definitely not Harpy mad.
Really?
Are we really doing this?
Apparently we're really doing this.
7's enough. JR is now on the block.
I do feel like this is solid for Town Crier if there is one.
Yeah, that's 5 noms.
I have heard of a town crier.
Final call?
Me too.
Bringing
A
this
lot of
day
people voted for that.
to a close.
7, I'm pretty sure.
It was 7, yes.
I'm ready for Holland to be
I
the
too can
fearmonger.
1.
Yeah. Oh my god, I could be favorite actually.
That'll be
JR
amazing.
has been executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
It's really
I'm
Thank
not
you,
the
Alex.
fearmonger.
But
But
have you
can
guys
you
had actually
imagine?
refresh?
Can you imagine if that's how I get the fearmonger? That'll be impressive.
All right, let's recap for a second. Evil almost gave up the empath ability to the balloonist sat between 2 evil players and was saved by Fredo nomming or bidding just to like potentially tie. Now realize how good it that was a crisis averted, like clutch play from Fredo. Doesn't even realize it yet. Ben definitely broke Harvey Madness. But is it better to kill him or not? Right? If we kill him, it confirms that he was Harvey Mad. But I think there's some we confirm that there's a harpy in play. If that's the case, right? Oof. It's tough because if you never use the harpy's ability, then you're then you're helping. But Ben wanted to die. I think Ben was challenging me to kill him for breaking Harpy Madness. So in that case, he then comes out as politician that's playing for good. Let's get Fredo's pick.
You
Oh,
send
sorry.
that strongly
I
worded
mean, yeah,
letter.
technically it could have
I
been
am.
Zon.
Hey, Fredo.
Hello.
Let's go ahead and get your fearmonger pick.
I'll leave it on Mark. It's fine.
Okay, we'll leave it on Mark. That's fine. I will come back to give you your empath info later in the night when you empath would normally get it. But you did win the empath ability, and so you did not get your gold refunded, but you did win. So I guess that's.
But hey,
Not to shake out the pockets of the dead.
Sorry, I disconnected.
oh no worries. No, I said I'm glad I won it at the end of the day because I get to find out if Tiffy is my imp or not.
Very true. All right. Good luck, Fredo.
Don't be giving me no.
There was layers to the ability, right? It was good for both sides.
Okay, I know. But okay, bye.
Enjoy. All right, let's get Juan's pick. Hey, Juan.
Hello.
So
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, there was clearly some shenanigans going on yesterday with the Harvey Menace, but it's always a tough call whether you actually pull the trigger on it or not. I'm still debating. That being said, Juan, what would your pick today be?
See, like the thing is, I think in a normal game, I will try not to pick the same person and have the harpy locked. But it's Ben. I think Ben may be doing like if there's one person that I trust to be able to make somebody look sus with mechanics is Ben.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow my instincts and repeat the same pattern one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'll just move out. So Ben mad as Mark. Ben mad that Mark is evil, and we'll hope for the best.
Okay.
Also, I have a quick question.
Sure.
If I have not heard anything from you, does that mean I lost my 3 gold?
Well, okay. So yeah. So I will let you know, Juan, that your gold was refunded.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I'll
So
let
I'm
you know.
still
Yeah. So I was trying to figure that out too. So I'll come to Evil and let you guys know at night whether your gold gets refunded or not. So in this case,
awesome.
your gold was refunded. You have 7 gold.
Thank you.
Gotta remember to do that. All right. Him doubling down and keeping it on Ben makes me not kill. Not kill. We can do it later.
Hello.
Hey Ben, I feel like you were challenging me yesterday with your play there on Mark.
Really? I thought I'd come up with a pretty good reason for why I might think someone's evil.
But yeah, no, it was mostly that you dropped your hand off of him. You were the deciding reason he didn't get put on.
Sure. I honestly thought Dave was going to be the 6th then. that was actual just bad reaction times. But yeah, no, fair play. Like, if you'd have executed me for that, I wouldn't have. Well, if you'd have killed me for that, I wouldn't have.
Right, it's not an execution; it is a death, and it's technically still happening at night. So it's not that I haven't killed you yet, but I am here to let you know the Harpy has picked you to be mad that Mark is evil again.
Okay, all right. Hypothetically, if I were to just. I am happy to be the Harpy's tool to just kill people by saying I think they're good, but I'm only willing to participate in this if I can stay alive whilst doing it.
Oh, is that your Djinn's bargain?
I'm just telling you now, like if the Harpy wants to keep making me mad that people are evil, I am quite happy to just keep saying that I think they're good, thus basically making me a shotgun that you can wield.
Yeah. Fair, I got you.
But I think it'll actually be more fun to try and come up with more reasons for why Mark is evil, so I'll probably do that. All right, thank you, bye.
All right, man. Shout outs to Bread Lover Real with the raid. Thanks for the raid, Bread Lover. What's up, Tiffy?
I love bread too.
Who's getting it tonight?
I really wanted a star pass. That's why I initially went to try to get the empath ability. Then I was like, but no, I feel like all of my minions have a lot of sus on them. All 3 of them, because they are all my minions.
Yeah.
Let's go for Pingums.
All right. Pingums it is. Thank you, Tiffy.
Thank you.
Way. That's good, actually. That's actually pretty good. I think Golem is a good one today, for sure. Because then also people don't know. They have to bluff if they want it or not, right? All right, let's go tell Mark he's going to learn Balloonist. Hey, Mark.
Hello.
Today you're going to learn Balloonist.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Thanks.
Tiffy get a refund. Tiffy didn't bet. Tiffy bet 0, so she didn't get a refund. She bluffed and bet 0. Don't need to show a balloonist information anywhere. Now where do I send the High Priestess? I'll get Fredo though for you. Hey Fredo.
What up?
You are going to learn an Empath 1.
Okay, now question.
Sure.
Is my empath ability being impacted by the magician's ability?
No. Your empath ability is standalone, granted by the Djinn, which lets you know, with no way to be affected, how many of your living neighbors are evil.
Are evil. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Now, it could be affected by like a recluse or something that affects registration, but not by something like a magician.
Sure. Yeah. No, my main thing was, I don't mind if it's a recluse, then fine, fuck it. But what I didn't want it to have be like is some David Copperfield fucking, bullshit. You know what I mean? No.
Yep.
Straight up.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Question chat. How would a balloonist bone collector actually work? Would the ping be related to the last ping they got being different? Well, it's a brand new ping, right? Which just feels bad. And fishermen can't do their ability during the night. Does bone collector work during the day? I guess it works during the next day, so fisherman could. Yeah. I do agree. Fun would be a different ping from last time. Okay. If I'm sending the High Priestess somewhere here to solve this game, probably gonna send a Mark.
Hello.
What's up, Becca? All right, you're still alive, and I think you would benefit from having a chat tomorrow with Mark.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy. And yeah, we're gonna auction off the Golem ability tomorrow, which is scary. most scripts pivoted away from Wizard during the World Cup for a reason, right? All right, let's wake him up. All right, players. Unfortunately, in the night, Pangums did not survive.
Darn it.
All of his riches were plundered. Give you guys 5 more minutes. And also today, we're going to be auctioning off the Golem ability.
No. Oh, I'm taking it.
Ooh.
All right. So, question for you. Just wondering.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Hey there, Ben.
I would like to bid 1 gold.
1 gold it is. Thank you.
Actually, let's make it 2. Let's make it 2 gold.
2? That's twice as much.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
2 it is. Thank you. Spreadsheet a little bit. There we go. Ben's currently winning. Hey, Mark.
Hey, I'll probably die. The way I'm sure Ben will nominate again, he's probably heart me mad. But anyways, and I did hard claim my role to Ben. So if he's evil or heart me mad, I'm gonna bid. I think 3.
Okay. 3 mark down for you, Mark. Get it? Mark down for you, Mark.
Thank you.
All right. Sold.
Lose, which, if you are, go fuck yourself. No,
I mean, like, I feel like a lot of abilities come from what if with the Recluse, and definitely the Magician ability came from a yes but don't with Recluse, right?
This is Evil Steve, dude. You don't know. He might
but
throw
also
a
Max,
curveball and a fastball at the same time.
Also, Mags claimed Recluse to me, so.
All right, cool. But yeah, that's all the infos.
All right.
Yesterday.
Yep, I did. I got sent to WAD yesterday.
Fantastic. He told me the same story in reverse. So
interesting what Fredo comes out.
I think I believe both of you, but we'll see.
All right, cool.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
To stop by and ask, what was up with yesterday's your conversation with Mark yesterday?
Yeah, no, what I said was the truth. He claimed my character to me, and then when I mentioned it, he said that he'd never done that. Interestingly, he's claimed, I spoke to Dave B, to whom he's claimed Balloonist, and I spoke to someone else to whom he's claimed Undertaker, so I don't know, maybe he's just a politician or something, but...
Maybe.
Or maybe he's... Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, are you, by any chance, the Puzzle Master?
I am not.
Okay.
What are
I'm
you?
the Recluse. So I'm
You're the Recluse.
I'm the
okay.
Recluse. That's what I was hanging there.
Well, I mean, at this point, you know what I am then. I'm the barber.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Move it away tomorrow.
Okay. Mark's still my fearmonger, so yeah, it didn't get announced and didn't get moved.
So you should probably try to jump. Well, whatever. I'm moving it away from Ben because I don't want to be mean to our special guest.
That's why I was like, oh, leave it on Mark, because you're not going to harpy mad Ben again.
Well, I thought you were going to move it. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're so uncoordinated. And we're the ones that actually know each other are part of the evil team.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Pangums is here. What's up?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, JR, I know your role. I don't know how you want to do this, so should I give you 3 and we'll narrow it down?
Yeah, that's fine.
JR claimed to me so I could be the middleman here.
Okay, I saw you as Balloonist.
Hello.
Hey, Becca.
I have two things. One, I would like to bid 3 for the Golem ability.
3 has been recorded. Thank you, Becca.
I have a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
If I have like 1 gold left over and someone else has 1 gold left over, am I allowed to give my 1 gold to them and they can then make 2?
You cannot transfer gold to other players in this thing. That is specifically not allowed by the rules.
Cool. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Tommy, you can say you saw me as some random evil thing. Some
It starts to get weird, so it's
Yeah.
possible. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Maybe he's the politician and just doesn't really know what to do with himself or something.
Yeah. I did see you last night, so I believe you, or you're a minion. That's where I'm at.
Hey, Tiffy.
Hey, yeah, I'll bid 3 on the Golem ability.
Bids 3 for the ability. All right. Vote has, or your bid is registered.
All right, thank you.
Oh.
There we go.
All right. I'll give you guys a few minutes to continue discussing, and I still have bids open for another minute or two before I close them. Hey, Dave.
All or nothing. It's the first outsider. I'm saying 7.
7 for the. You did say you wanted
7.
an outsider.
All or nothing. All or nothing.
Right, 7 it is. Thank you, Dave.
Go for it.
Yes, Dave wants it.
Working the my tracking is not, obviously.
Hey, Juan.
Hey, can I do the same bid, please? 3.
3 again. 3 it is.
Yeah. Thank you.
Juan.
Fearmonger choice. So that means the Fearmonger has not moved their pick.
No, it's because I'm dead.
It's the same. Yeah.
Would I be able to use a Golem ability if I got it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you will have it, but you won't be able to nominate anyone because you're dead.
Exactly. Nominates.
So there's no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had, like, if for example you had the empath ability, you would still be able to use that.
Yeah, dead players can gain the abilities, but if they interact with other mechanics like a golem, you need to be able to access said mechanics, like nominated. Final call before I close out bidding. Closing the bids in 3, 2, 1. I keep clicking. I got my chat box right over your face. Sorry, Dave.
Nice.
Anyways. All right, nominations are open. Mark?
I'll nom myself to foil Harpy and or I just thought if I won the ability, that would be bad. Okay, I'll nom myself.
All right. Tell us why.
Just to foil the Harpy or the Fearmonger, and I guess I didn't win the bid.
All right, 5's the number to put Mark on the block.
This seems like the thing that Mark does when he's evil and he doesn't want somebody else to nominate him.
That's
5 is enough. Mark is now on the block.
Ooh, maybe it's a use by or Zahn.
We still have a town crier claim out there.
Me too.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay. Just checking.
Any other nominations?
I've heard that the town crier got a no.
I just want to be clear as well, because there's lots of people have asked me about it today. I was not Harpy mad yesterday.
I didn't think so.
Well, whether you believe I'm evil or not, which I'm not, we should still get more noms for town.
Yeah,
crier.
we should at least for town crier.
But I'm not evil, and I've card claimed my role to several people.
Somebody said Town Crier was a no, right?
Correct.
So we should get other people that didn't nominate yesterday nominating today, perhaps?
Mark, can I just ask? I've heard the multiple different things that you've claimed, several of which are double claims. Have you been throwing different characters around, or are these people lying about what you're claiming?
I can stand up for Mark here and
Yeah,
say,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think
the
dead
you claimed
players know
balloonist to a
what
number of people, and I don't think you're actually the balloonists.
Mark hard claimed to the dead players, and I do trust the claim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there anybody else?
Tiffy nominates Max.
Nominates Mags. Tell us why.
I honestly think that she's good, but she is in the Noble Pings. To my knowledge. So there's reasons for that, but not my reason to stick it out.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to a noble tomorrow. Not the best, not the worst. Follow your hearts.
Who else is in the Noble Pings?
It is Fredo, Mags, and Becca.
Okay. Good to know. Ooh, Steve, if you said something, it was like a whisper.
Becca, I also hard claim to you.
Yeah, you did. I didn't vote on you.
But you're not voting to take me off.
3 is not enough. Max is safe.
Because again, you nominated yourself, and that's something you do sometimes when you're evil. And
I don't do that. I did that because of Harpy and Fearmonger. I'm good, guys. You guys. I mean, I'll probably die at night, but there's better people to probably kill than me.
Who is the noble? I don't have a noble claim. Person. You're in your own Noble Pings?
Fredo's in his own Noble Pings. Good side.
Yes, I am. What would you like to know?
I'd like to nominate Fredo.
Dave nominates Fredo.
No hand respect.
Dies.
Because he's in his own Noble Ping.
Wow.
What?
Wait.
What were you, Fredo?
Oh, Dave.
I told everybody I was going to bid on the outsiders that come up. First outsider, I'm taking it. I bid 7. I'm out.
Okay.
What were you, Fredo?
Town crier.
Oh,
Bitch.
That's
Let
rough.
me keep it track. Fuck you, Dave.
You know me too. I don't care. I'm saying.
6 votes to put Fredo on the block.
That's good to know.
You. More like thank you. I don't have to do admin anymore.
You've been released, yeah.
I
haven't used my ability yet. I really like to use my ability.
Well, then don't nominate yourself next time, Mark.
Yeah, you know what?
These are your own fault.
You.
I mean, do you want me to nominate someone so that we can
No,
lift?
because I was going to nominate Mark if he
I actually
didn't
think
nominate
Mark's
himself.
probably evil, but yeah.
I am not
We can
evil,
do
guys.
that.
I've hard claimed to several people in town. And I've not used my ability. I'd like to use my ability, please.
Bringing this day to a close in 3, 2.
Becca nominates Dave.
Nominates Dave. Tell us why.
There's the minion panic.
Because he's off the block, so I'm giving him an option.
Dave?
I was going back and forth between Becca and Fredo. I think I chose wrong.
Takes 6 votes to put Dave on the block.
Becca's actually the fearmonger.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, no, I totally have Becca Mark.
No.
Why? Okay, why
You
would
know
I
what?
played my entire fearmonger
It was
strategy?
not enough?
if I was the fearmonger.
I'm a good
Because it's
fearmonger
not
target.
funny.
Just because I'm going to be suspicious.
Bringing this day to a close.
I would like to nominate Ash.
Then like to nominate Ash. Tell us why.
I have heard that there is an Undertaker in play, and I would be interested to hear what they say Ash is.
Ash?
That's fine. I don't think I'm the most useful to find that out about, but I don't really care if I die, so.
I think that with a Zarn on the script, there are certain character types that are more bluffable than in. Well, I wouldn't say anymore, but either way, I'd be interested to hear
about it at night. But
what they say.
I think yes. 6 is the number.
I'll keep it for now. I know many people. I'll keep it for now just in case we want to confirm that.
Guys, I'm really unspent and I'm a good character.
You nominated yourself. Mark.
I did.
All right,
It was
Bree's
Dave
not
that
enough.
nominated you. You'd
Ash
have
is
more of an
safe.
excuse.
Bringing this day to a
It's
close.
the living version of that meme where they put a stick inside their own
3,
bicycle.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Mark has been executed and dies. Good night, everyone. All right. We need to have a talk about that, right? Oh.
Hi.
What's up, Ash?
I had app difficulties yesterday and lost whatever I put on my Grim. Could I get my pings again?
Oh, yes. You learned that either Pangums or Ben Burns is the politician.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think Bancy would probably persist. So here's the way I envision it working. If a role interacts with the game state in that it puts a reminder token in play that lasts for a permanent, like a sweetheart does, it puts a drunk token down, that reminder token would stay and carry through the rest of the game. Something like the Golem, which that ability is tied specifically to the Golem, right? They lose the Golem ability at the end of the night phase, so I think that it goes away. So my immediate gut reaction is to rule that Dave can nominate again because he doesn't have that's a good point, Miss. It's yeah. Oh, Gollum does have a reminder token. That's a good point. I don't I can't see it because I cannot have it. Oh, I just counter my own argument. It's interesting. It is interesting. I mean, the Golem ability says for the rest of the game that the Golem can't nominate. I've come around on that. It feels like we're kind of in that like interesting uncharted territory. It's kind of interesting. It's very powerful boost. The Golem is gone, but like if the Sweetheart was gone, okay, yeah, the Sweetheart's gone, but the Djinn still persists, right? The Djinn holding the Barb ability that was lent to Dave means Dave now has the Golem can't nominate reminder token. So it's actually bad for good if I don't let Dave nominate. But if I rule that, I need to. Okay. I did say Gollum though. I didn't make it a homebrew character. I did say Gollum. I think we're gonna say yes. We're gonna say Dave cannot nominate, and I will let him know. Hello, Juan.
Okay.
Real quick, let me
What's
just
up?
check. You did get your money refunded.
Let's go.
Still at 7, and you can go ahead and make a choice.
We're moving it out of band because I don't want to be mean to our guest star. So let's do. Max is claiming Recluse. Dave has hinted to be the magician. I'm moving it out of band. So I have left Jeffy, Becca, and Ash. You know what? Let's do Jeffy mad that Becca is evil.
Jeffy mad that Becca is evil. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jeffy. The
Uh-oh.
Harpy
okay.
has chosen that you are mad that Becca is evil.
Okay. That's easy. I already think Becca's evil.
Well, it's not a stretch then.
Woohoo! Yay.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Thief ability that also removes golem restrictions in play. That's true. That's true. Let's go to Tiff here real quick. Hey, Tiffy. First of all, your gold has been refunded, so you're still at 7 gold.
Oh, cool. I thought it was only.
Very unstable servers today.
Yep.
Did you say something in town?
I almost did.
Oh.
I think the word tied was almost said in town.
Got it. Yes. So in this case, it's any ties get refunded, not just winning ties. So you did get your money back.
Okay.
Secondly, I need a kill.
You know, we're gonna end up confirming the Harpy, but I'm assuming Juan's gonna move it. Oh, I don't know if you saw that or not, but I found my evil team.
I saw some of it, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna kill Ben Burns.
Burns it is. Thank you, Tiffy. I don't think they knew he was a politician. They might have wielded him a bit better. Wow. The only ongoing information is Becca now. Hey, Dave. So
Harpy?
we've had not Harpy. This is related to the Golem ability. So we were talking about how the Golem ability interacts, and after debate and back and forth, we do believe that the Golem's ongoing ability for you not able to nominate sticks in play.
All right, that's cool.
So just because I know it was kind of not clear, but there is a reminder token that goes down, so I will honor it.
All right.
Have fun.
Bye.
God, where do I even send a freaking high priestess? The noble that thinks that she's evil? The harpy that she's already seen? The demon? A recluse? Yes, it's on Dave.
Hello?
Hey, Becca. We are going to send you to have a chat with Dave.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. It is info and that there's not a better choice, right? All right. I think we're doing the outsider ability.
Question.
Sure.
Can you tell somebody who bid on an ability that they won, even if they didn't because they tied to evil? Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Possibly Ben. Ben would have been a decent choice too. My brain defaults to like live players, right? Okay, so one evil down, no fearmonger in play anymore. Ash, I think Ash forgot her information. That's why she had to get it back from us. Let's auction off the. What do you think, chat? Thief or bureaucrat? Which of the vote altering roles really do you think is the one to go for today? Thief's my go-to. Thief's my go-to. Negative votes is pretty interesting. Yeah.
The point.
Good morning, players, but not for Ben, who died in the night. Today, players, we will be auctioning off the Thief ability.
Hello, everybody. I was made mad 2 days in a row. I'm not mad anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Great.
Sorry, Mark,
And
but when you told me that you were the Undertaker, I felt like I had to go really hard for you just to get you at least 1 day of info.
Oh no! Did we have
Wait,
an
but
Undertaker,
Ben,
actually?
are you still the barber?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't surprise me that I
Oh,
got killed.
no.
I've expended all my usefulness now.
I was seen correctly.
Gotcha.
But times yesterday, I've known.
I don't think you can blame me for that.
No, I know. I know. I was not blaming you in any fashion. I was like, oh no, where did my Ash go?
My internet died randomly during the previous night, and that had consequences for the day. Once the video cameras turned on, my video disappeared. Then when I tried to fix it, my audio would not turn back on.
Gotta love the internet.
I love that. Anyway.
What would you like to do today, my dear?
I am the librarian.
Interesting. I like that.
I'm trying to find someone I feel good to share my pings with because I am not making them public, but I don't know who to tell. So I don't know who to trust.
I mean, it sounds like JR was approached by someone, so JR might be confirmed. I'm just the noble. Who
not
has
me.
The noble information. Like, I haven't really hidden that I'm the noble. I think I claimed like Undertaker to somebody just to. Oh, because Dave and I were agreeing to lie to each other, so I claimed Undertaker.
I think I'm comfortable sharing my pings with you. Then, I saw a politician.
Okay, that is helpful.
Pengham's Ben Burns.
Oh, Penguins are who?
Ben Burns.
Oh, okay, that's
So have fun with that.
So what are you really?
I'm actually the recluse.
All right, I figured as much. So you're in a role swap with JR.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
You're really magician.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Okay, I just think you're evil. Then I mean, you're just snake charmer magician, man.
Yeah.
I do think Tiffy's evil. I think Tiffy made Ben mad that I was evil.
Let's kill Tiffy.
Well, anyways, that's my thought.
All right, let's kill Tiffy.
And fisherman.
Oh, so you could totally be Spy World.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm the High Priestess.
Ooh, that's a double claim.
No, I was sent to my High Priestess on day one, and they claimed to me to be the High Priestess, so I'm beginning to believe Steve just sent me to my Pixie. If you're talking about Becca.
Oh, okay. So one of you's the Pixie High Priestess. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Becca was my night one ping, and when I went to talk, it was that conversation of like, okay, I'm the High Priestess, why was I sent to you? Becca's like,
All right.
well, I was High Priestess, I was sent to you, so.
All right. Becca seemed to imply that she saw someone else day one. So interesting. Okay. Whatever. Thank you.
Unless Becca's just trying to like.
Yeah.
or
Actually, do
maybe-
you mind going over who all your people were?
Yes, Becca won, then Mark. I went and talked to Becca also about that. My 3 is Dave.
Dave.
I've not talked
So
to
you saw Mark night 2 and you didn't think to lift it off of him yesterday.
Mark didn't tell me anything.
Okay.
Told me seamstress.
Fair.
What are we auctioning today?
Auctioning off the thief.
Hello.
Hey, JR?
I just have a rules clarification.
Sure, sure.
If someone were to perhaps purchase the Golem ability via the Djinn, would they be unable to nominate for the rest of the game?
I would rule that because the Golem puts down a reminder token that affects the game and the Djinn owns that ability, that yes, that player would then be prevented from nominating gold.
Okay, thank you.
Still accepting bids for the thief ability.
If someone has a really solid guess on or somebody's really confident that they know that there's another good player alive, that's maybe worth it to pull them off the block, but maybe okay.
Has anybody voted on the thief ability?
I mean,
right, that.
Of some
I did not vote. I did not. I have not bid at all this game.
I bid 2 on Golem.
Yeah, I bid 3 on Golem.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, I'm going to bid 0.
0 it is. All right, marking it down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Technically, I mean, just so you know, dead players can bid.
Sorry.
All right. It's all good. Hey, Juan.
I'm gonna bid. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think anybody's gonna be going for this, so I'm just gonna bid 1 to try to get it because JR told me that I should bid and I need to pretend that I'm bidding.
So just pretending?
No, I'm going for 1. What's the
One,
worst that
okay.
can happen? I'm getting money back. Okay,
As long as someone else bids 1. All right, 1 it is.
Hey, Steve, whoever wins if anybody wins the thief, is it for right now, today, or is it tomorrow?
They will pick tonight, and
Okay.
then it'll affect tomorrow's vote.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna close bids in 3, 2,
1.
Somebody's typing just sounds like little mice scampering across.
Oh,
the
now closed.
That's me playing with this clamp.
No, that's not it.
Nominations are open.
That's somebody else.
Jeffy nominates Becca.
Jeffy nominates Becca. Tell us why.
Becca is in the noble pings. Becca is a great fearmonger thing, and frankly, with some information that I've heard around town, Becca could quite possibly be a demon candidate as well. So I think there's some things that I would like to clear this particular world.
Becca?
If we want to kill me, today is the last day that I will be okay with it. I do not think we have actually killed an evil yet. So I would rather kill an evil today, but if we want to kill me, let's kill me today rather than trying to kill me in Final 3.
Pertinent, I'm the recluse. I have poisoned the noble ping.
Yes.
Can concur. She told me this in our first chat.
Mags and I were in a roll swap.
I'm guilty of often using the recluse registering as good.
4 votes.
It's possible, but it's also like we can't rely on it.
Yeah.
They'll choose tonight.
I'm concerned that Jeffy is the fearmonger and Becca is her pick.
In that world, feel free to kill me, because in that world that you can't rely on my noble pings anyway, I could be a
Not
leech
enough.
host or next to an Odashi, so kill me.
Becca's safe.
I just think that Becca's evil.
I just wanted to ask quickly, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. We have not heard of a fearmonger changing their target, correct?
No, yes, no, we have not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's no longer on me. So someone has been made mad last night, unless, and I think this is very unlikely, but unless Mark is the fear. Oh, hang on, we're talking about fearmonger. I thought we were talking about Harpy. Yeah, sorry, ignore me. I was going to say, is it mechanically possible that Mark's the Harpy who made me mad about him being evil every day, then nominated himself and got himself executed? But that would be incredibly dumb, and I don't think Mark is incredibly dumb. If you are incredibly dumb, Mark, I apologise for drawing attention to it. I don't think that's what happened.
I wish nothing but for that to be true, and then we will watch this video.
Sorry, it's not true. Harpy and fearmonger. I think Jeffy's Harpy mad. I kind of think Tiffy made Ben mad that I'm evil and pushed on me because that's what Tiffy would do.
I think that's entirely possible, and also the lack of votes on Tiffy is kind of suspicious.
Yeah, Becca nominates Tiffy.
Tiffy hasn't been nominated.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Tiffy, tell us why.
It seems like this is what a lot of the dead people want. I also don't think that Tiffy's role is going to be super helpful to us at this point in the game. And I think that Tiffy is definitely one of my possible demon candidates here.
Tiffy?
I mean, I've hard claimed to Mags and JR. I hard claimed to Becca today because I was getting the feeling that it's a spy game.
Do you want a hard claim to all of us?
Huh?
Do you want a hard claim to all of us?
Yeah, I'm the Raven Keeper.
Ash, will you vote for me?
Sure.
If it matters, I won the empath ability and got a 0.
Higgins, do you want me to vote for you?
Oh, you got a 0?
Yeah, Fredo told me that he won empath ability on that day and got a 0, so that's why I didn't vote on Tiffy. That was when I
Nobody
said
else got empath.
full information that
Tiffy also hasn't been nominated yet.
How much did you put down on it, Fredo?
I put down 6 biggins.
4 votes.
Yeah, I got 1 gold left to spare.
Pertinent to this vote, actually,
Fredo could be evil that was killed by the golem and is trying to save his
Fredo's
evil.
That's a world.
Yeah, if Fredo's evil, then
Yeah, unless someone else wants to claim that empath.
pertinent to this particular vote, Steve. If an evil tied for somebody else to get the ability, would they be told that they tied?
In the case that an evil player tied with
They would know because they wouldn't get their money back.
Right.
They would get their money back if they tied.
Oh no, they would get their money back. Yeah, no, they wouldn't be told.
They would know because if they're told they get their money back, so that's how they would know they tied. Yes.
Again, Fredo could be evil, got the empath ability, was trying to save another fellow evil.
Yeah.
Which I'm more inclined to think that if that's the case, then it's Jeffy.
I don't.
The number.
I have you and
Can we
Jeffy.
get another
down.
living
I'll put my
one
hand up
so we
again.
don't have to vote?
Thank you.
I'd still rather go for this than not. I think.
We'll at least get it up there and then consider other worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to see who votes on this.
4 is enough. Tiffy's now on the block.
Mags will nominate Ash.
Max nominates Ash. Tell us why.
Don't know anything about ya. What's up?
I'm a librarian.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Who are you confirming?
I am not willing to share.
That's odd.
I understand.
I don't think that's odd. I have the information. I don't think it's odd, but
Okay.
Jeffy does have the information.
Okay, I get it.
All right.
I trust this.
Tie. 5 put Ash on the block.
Why are we trusting this over?
Oh, I don't trust it, but I'm scared that if I vote, it's going to get tied.
I think I trust it.
Are we outsiders then?
I'm concerned that we don't have a single evil dead in this game, and that by
I think
killing
we
me,
do.
we're just killing another quick. Good.
I think there's no evil dead.
I think Fredo might be a
How
dead
can you
evil.
say there's no evil dead and then 2 minutes ago?
Oh yeah, except for
say,
you.
I'm
Except
fucking
for you.
evil.
Well, that's true. That's true. You could.
So
be
who would have been framed by Fredo's day 1 info if we want to like do a quick tunnel on that one?
so what would have been framed by? So it would have been Jr., Juan, Ben, Mark, and Jeffy all nominated, and Fredo says that there was a no on that. So those would be the cleared as minions. Can't clear a demon in them. So
Bringing this day
Right.
to a close.
Tiffy nominates
Who-
Dave.
Dave, tell us why.
He's been acting super suspicious. He's confident that we have at least one evil dead, is what he says. I know I'm good.
Dave?
I am alive.
Can I add quick pertinent to this? Dave, on our first conversation, which was on day 2, told me I'm either the magician or the leech. So if you execute me, you're going to waste 1 execution.
I am one of those.
That's something.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right. It'll take 5 votes to put Dave on the block.
I think it'll take a lot of people's votes to do this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not happening. There's clearly
I
no
feel like
panic on
maybe
you guys.
Before
All right,
I was
Dave
like,
is safe.
but those votes are just not.
Bringing this day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Tiffy has been executed and dies. And the game is now over.
Oh.
Congratulations goes to Mag's team. Well done, Mags, with that nomination. Because this case, no, it actually just was good.
Oh,
It
Oh,
was
man.
not a fearmonger win. Mags was indeed the recluse, and Tiffy was indeed your imp.
I
I
was
knew
going
you
to
were the harpy, Tiffy.
Tiffy.
Yeah, that was Becca.
I
was gonna.
Our fearmonger happens to be Fredo, who did win the empath ability and learned that he got an empath 1 between his 2 neighbors, Tiffy and Jeffy, because Jeffy did indeed get noble pings between Fredo the fearmonger, Mags the recluse, which was just to hide the fact that maybe there was no other evil in there, and Becca the high priestess. The recluse did not misregister for that, surprisingly. And that leaves our last clearly harpy player is Juan, your harpy, who picked Ben Burns, the politician. Stays good and wins with good on Mark the Undertaker. And Ben gave me some leeway to kind of shotgun whoever he was targeting. I thought I'd give it 1 more day before I started confirming Harpy was out there. Didn't end up coming back around. We didn't have a chance. Ben did a good job about being mad the second day. And then, of course, that leaves Pangham's the fisherman who died before he got to use his fisherman advice. And between Ben the fisherman, or sorry, Ben the politician and Pangham's the fisherman, Ash the librarian saw that there was a politician between the two, which is why Ash was, I think, a little bit hesitant to share the information.
Very hesitant.
Leaving JR, our balloonist. JR, you called it. I showed you the demon on the first day. I figured if there's a chance to do it, this is the one. I'm Dave, our magician golem, who I informed was not able to nominate for the rest of the game because the golem ability of not nominating persisted. However, we were going to come up with a fun way to clear that if you were alive going into the final bit of the game by auctioning off an ability that just had a rider that also cleared any negative effects from the Djinn. In this case, day one, Fredo won with a vote with a bid of 6 on the empath, snaking it away from JR, who had bid 4 and was about to get a 2, which would have ended this game very fast.
Mags and I literally had a conversation day one. I got Tiffy and the balloonist pings. Mags bid 3 and I bid 4. I'm like, one of us has to get.
We wanted to check one specifically.
I was nervous as hell because I was in my mind, okay, I get the pings of the minion info and I see 2 demons, so it's clear the magician. I cannot get a bluff. I'm just gonna start building a Towncrier world. Hopefully nobody has Towncrier. Beckett comes to me, first conversation, first day. I am the high priestess that I was sent to you. Why? I'm like, what? Towncrier? That doesn't build. What am I supposed to do? So I just hard claim high priestess back, hoping that she believed I was a pixie or something.
Well, that is why we sent you to 1, because we knew we had no bluffs and we wanted you to catch a minion before they had a chance to solve anything. That was the
yeah, he fell into pixie. I was about to start pushing into him the next day. I was like, I'm not believing this anymore.
Yeah.
On the second day, Dave bid all 7 gold on the Golem ability, which he did want an outsider ability. That was good. Today, Juan won the Thief ability that would have activated tonight with a bid of 1 because nobody else even bid on the Thief ability.
There were so many people going in the conversations.
That's really
scary. We wanted you to waste all your money.
So this was a trap, JR? This was a trap?
It was.
Did y'all know who your demon was by that point?
Yeah, I won the
empath got the empath.
The empath ability solved it. Yeah.
The empath ability was very
Tiffy
strong
was
for
the
evil
demon.
as well, right? Because it helped them negate the magician. So it kind of the empath was a good one for either side to win on that first day. I think that was really the clutch pivotal point of who wins that ability. Kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
And then Dave punched me.
I really like that because magician can be like so brutal sometimes. It's really nice to have kind of like a sideways solve like that. That's cool.
All right, that was a fun first game. Shout out to Mist. We enjoyed the script. I used the spreadsheet. I was using the spreadsheet as we run it to track everything. It worked really well. I highly recommend doing that. We're going to take a quick break, about a 10-minute break, run the video that explains how to vote, and then we'll be back for the second game, which is going to be Trained Killer. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just...
Hey, Steve, do I need to drop for Rob? I'll vacate myself.
Hey everyone, I'm Evil Steve, and welcome to the Blood on the Clocktower Script World Cup 2025. What we have coming up over the next few months is a big flurry where the top 16 scripts submitted to the competition are facing off in a one-on-one matchups in the group stage before moving on to a playoffs and ultimately crowning a single winner. But there's a lot going on, and I want to just walk you through some of the features and some of the schedule so you understand what's going on and how to participate. So now when you log into the Blood in the Clocktower app, at the very bottom, you're going to see here, it says, check out the Script World Cup. If you click this, it's just going to take you to the schedule, and we can see all of the events that are upcoming or still have the votes open. So for instance, if I was to look at Saturday, March 22nd at 1 p.m., and it should route the time to your local time, you click on this and you can see Group C match, Saturday, March 22nd, 1 p.m., live at the Grimoire. And we have Stowed Away versus Off to See the Wizard. It gives you an overview of the scripts, this cool art. You get the little blurb about the Djinn rule, a link to the script, all of that good stuff. If you want to watch the VOD, just click on this. It'll take you right to the Twitch channel that's hosting the event. It allows you to tune in when it's time to watch that stream. You can see there are a lot of communities participating, including the Grimoire, Noobs on a Goof Tower, Grim Scenarios, Patters. We're all running scripts, so you can tune in at time, including the Pandemonium Institute. So you can scroll all the way up and see all of the group stage matches, or go back and see the ones that are coming up soon. So once you've watched one of these scripts, the question is, how do you vote? Because voting is very important. You as the viewer are choosing who wins each of these matchups. So once a game has taken place, for instance, we saw Council of the Dead versus the Djinn's Bargain, you can go in here and see the 2 options, right? So if I was to pick one and I click it, you can see it chooses one and grays out the other. You can change your vote as much as you want or undo your vote if you so choose, up until it locks. Votes lock 5 days after the start of the stream. So you have exactly 5 days to watch the VOD, play your own versions of that script, and vote. Once you voted, back on the main page, you'll see I now got the I voted sticker here, which means my vote is currently marked. And then once the voting closes, it'll be marked completely in as you voted. Okay, so you can also go to any of these open events. For instance, Council of the Dead versus Djinn's Bargain. We'll say I haven't figured out who I wanted to vote for. But I have to watch the stream, right? So I can click this button here. It'll take me not just to the stream, but since it already happened, it'll take me directly to the VOD, and I can catch the entire games right there. Once I'm done, I can come back here, mark my vote, whatever it is, and it'll mark me as voted. So it's just a way for you to jump right into the action and watch any of the VOD from this stream. All right. Let's say you want to take it a step further. You've watched the streams, you've voted, but you want to test them yourself. You want to play with your friends. Well, they make it really easy. So if you go to the app and you start a game, just like a normal game you do, just like any other time, when you go to load the script version, you'll see at the bottom, there's a button for World Cup scripts. When you click this, you're going to see all 16 of the scripts available embedded within the app ready to go. So for instance, if I want to run Binary Supernovae, I click it. The script's now loaded. JSON's loaded. Artwork is set. Even the Djinn rule is very apparent here at the top. And you're ready to start a game with your friends and do whatever you want. And if you're feeling a little spicy, there's also the random option up here. So if you click random, take a random script. I got Witch Hunt. Go play it. Have a lot of fun with your friends. All right, you should now have everything you need to know to get started enjoying the Script World Cup 2025. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. We're here to help. Enjoy. Welcome back here on World Cup Saturday at the Grim with Buyer's Remorse versus Trained Killer. It's time for Game 2, Trained Killer by Ekin. Hope you guys had a fun first game watching Buyer's Remorse, but it is time to take all that money we earned through capitalism and hire someone to kill all of our friends, because that's what capitalism essentially is all about in the end of the day, right? Killing your friends for money. I will say the Djinn rule here on the second script is each night star, the demon attacks the next living in-play character in script order. Characters who survive might get reattacked. Now, we did run this on our stream last month, so if you've watched it with us before, you might be familiar with how it works. It's also, this is the fourth time it's being seen in this tournament, but for those of you who aren't sure exactly what that means, let me break it down for you. First of all, the demons on the script are Yagababble and Lil Monster, which means the evil team can never control where their kills go, right? It's always up to storyteller decision. And in this case, where those kills go are heavily dictated by the Djinn rule. So, there are multiple ways to interpret what this means, but what we're going to be doing for this one is running it like this. Each night, star, attack the first never targeted character on the script, or any player who has already survived an attack. For instance, you could jump back, somebody that should have died but didn't, due to like a monk, or maybe a mare bounce, or the fact that you're multiple village idiots and only one of you died, are eligible targets for later nights. So on night 5, I could bounce back and kill somebody earlier that should have died but didn't earlier in the game. Otherwise, the choice is kind of like a cursor. It'll always be pointed at the next in-play character in script order, and that's the person that's guaranteed to die that night, barring any other shenanigans in place. You'll notice that the script has a very specific ordering of characters. It is not in standard, SAO, standard Amy order. It was renamed. I think the A has a different meaning now, right? Standard something order.
Steven approved order, but it's still standard Amy.
Steven approved order. Yes. That is it. So it is in a kind of a funky order that plays exactly into the script. So if you if you run the script, you run it through a script builder. Do not hit the sort button. You want the characters in this specific. So basically, you think of it like a cursor on night 1. If the mare's in play, it'll be pointing at the mare. The mare has to be targeted by the demon that night. On night 2, if there's a village idiot in play, it has to target a village idiot. If there's not, we just go down the list until it targets the next available character in play. Now, there are things that can overrule this, specifically the lycanthrope, which lycanthrope makes picks, and lycanthrope says if they die, they're the only person who can die that night. So a lycanthrope can control the kills, but they do create somebody that registers as evil through their faux pas, so it can also mess with other things. So otherwise, my hands are tied. The characters that I must choose each night to die will be very specifically driven by this Djinn. Any questions on that? And I guess there's only one more thing to talk about, which is what changes you've seen since the last time the script was won. Since the last time the script won in its match. So from round 3 to the quarterfinals, there's a single change, and that is the removal of the Zon and the addition of the Godfather. Like it. I'm gonna go set up a bag. You guys hang tight for just a minute. I'll be back. All right, chat. Welcome. So, as always, we are bound by the shuffle for our starting bag, and we can make up to 5 changes in play. I've seen there's a lot. So this is one of those scripts where a lot of people kind of feel like, the mayor just is bad for town, execute the mayor right away, which is not to say that it's wrong, but This is definitely one where there's a lot of nuance in what happens and why you choose the kills you do. So we definitely will see, like, does a lycanthrope kind of throws everything out the window until it dies at night, right? Because it does technically get targeted some night. I would love to see a Godfather play. I think the Godfather is a great addition here because usually evil wants to bluff rolls that are lower on the list, so they bluff outsiders. And then when they bluff outsiders, you execute the outsiders, and then Godfather punishes that by making targeted evil kills, and it's the only way evil can actually target their kills. So I love it. Honestly, I do love it. Unless they have like a Boffin Lycanthrope or something. There's layers to this, but let's shuffle and see what we get. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yagababble, Harpy, Godfather. Ooh. And then we got Snitch, Mutant. Godfather would add a Drunk, theoretically. And then Seamstress, Artist, Village Idiot, Mayor, Pixie, Amnesiac, Steward. Right. So we can look at this and we can look at like where on this list they fall. So Mayor here, a Village Idiot's here. There is an Artist here. No Lycanthrope, no Raven Keeper, no Monk, Fortune Teller. There is a Seamstress. There's a Pixie. So Pixie definitely wants to go for something higher up on the list for sure. There's a Steward. And then no King, no Choir Boy. There is an Amnesiac. Amnesiac abilities can really make or break this script in a way. Generally by like messing with what do you call it? Kill order and things like that, but that kind of makes it unsolvable. I don't generally love to do that. I think we'll definitely do a Godfather +1 and add a Drunk. Kind of up for maybe removing Amnesiac. Add a second Village Idiot. Think about what evil bluffs in this situation, right? Drunkmare is really mean, but in a way it's not, because if we're not bouncing kills crazily, you know, if we're not bouncing kills crazily, they kind of realize what they are, right? Could do. So the VI, on the night the VI dies, one of the VIs must die. And on the next night, I can either continue killing VI, or actually technically I would go to the next character in play, but I can go back up and kill the VI in any like order I want. So like if you're a second VI, you're always up for risking death in later nights. Or yeah, the Yagababble could also say the phrase multiple times. I'm actually down. I'm going to swap out Harpy for Serenovus in this play, which is going to murky things a bit. And if you are a VI that gets information, you got to kind of be quiet or the Serenovus can get you. One of these is going to be the Drunk. I actually don't know a good Yaga phrase for this. I'll have to do something with like something about not dying, or like who's next, or something to that effect, right? I'm having browser issues. Jeez. Problem with Drunk Artists, right, is that if the artist doesn't die on night 3, they know something's up. I do like the idea of a Drunk Mare. No, I'm not going to try to overthink it too much. Let's do a drunk mare with this setup and the pixie. Do we do a pixie? Oh, we can't do a pixie mare, right? We'll do a pixie village idiot. Yeah, pixie village idiot works. Drunk steward. We'll see. We'll see. See where it ends up. Okay. Yeah, why are my voice levels so low? They look a little low right now. I think maybe my volume settings got messed with. Weird. Wrong order. I like that. Do you have info? Okay. Kill order. Out of order might. Okay. I like the idea of like kill order. Do you have info? Why did that happen? All right. Let's start with this. We're going to send this out. We're going to choose. We could do the. We're going to do Tiffy as the drunk mare. You do a pixie mad. I feel like a pixie artist is really strong. Wait, one of these has to be the drunk. All right, I'm going to make. We'll do it like this. We'll make Jeffy the drunk, and we'll make Becca mad on Juan. Bluffs. We want something that's low. King, choir boy, amnesiac. We'll definitely give amnesiac as a bluff. Oh, Ben's the Yaga. We can give Monk as a. If he doesn't say his phrase, it could be a reason that the Monk kill protects. And then we'll just give up fortune teller. Why not? We also have a snitch, so we're getting good bluffs from the evil team. Snitch, artist, mutant. Dave is the mutant. It's gonna be a fun game. All right, I think that's all the setup we have to do. We're gonna say, air bounce. Or out of order. We'll give Ben the choice. Okay. Perfect. That's all the setup we need to do. Look at how happy Dave is about that one. Okay. Yeah, this should be good.
This coming Monday?
Yeah. Dave will have a game on your birthday.
All right, players. You should have your rolls.
No, it's fine.
Good night.
Birthday
Sleep
party.
tight. There's a trained killer stalking the town at night.
It's me.
There's a train killer?
No.
Big old train?
Oh no.
He's so trained. He gave us the list of the people he's gonna kill in what order.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very trained to me.
If I claim train, do I get killed?
Finally train the storyteller to kill the people in the correct order.
I was making a joke that
If
it
we
was
ever
an
get Ben
actual
in here.
train.
No.
Oh, that's
Just comes around.
Ben, pick up.
Well, that guy
runs
from
right
Final
into
Fantasy
someone.
VI. Hello.
Hey, Ben. So, as is tradition, I usually like to give my Yaga Babbles 2 phrases and let them choose 2 or 3 phrases and let them choose the one that you'd like. So, I got 2 options for you. The first option is mare bounce.
Okay.
The second option is out of order.
Okay.
And if you have a third option you'd like to suggest, I'm all yours.
You can let me suggest my own phrase.
I'm just taking into consideration.
I
maybe you had one locked and loaded that you really wanted to see.
See, Mayor Bounce is easy to say, but I think Out of Order is easier to slip into conversation.
Mm-hmm. You want to go with Out of Order then?
Yeah, I'll go with Out of Order.
Okay, Out of Order it is.
Who are my minions?
So you're getting ahead of me. I haven't decided yet. No, I'm just kidding. Your minions are going to be Pengums and Rob.
Okay.
And I'll send you the card, but your bluffs are also Amnesiac, Monk, and Fortune Teller.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Enjoy. Yagabao is going to be very interesting. All right, we'll wake both the minions, and we'll say these are your minions. This is the demon. Snitch Bless. How do we not step on? Okay, how do we not step on the Bless, right? Seamstress. No, Seamstress is in play. Lycanthrope, Ravenkeeper. I mean, basically, like King Choirboy are like there, but they're already like there. I guess I just give the only things I can. I'm gonna give, just so they know, well, they know there's no King, no Choirboy, right? So I'm gonna do Recluse, Lycanthrope, Ravenkeeper. Honestly, what else? I can give Choirboy, but like, what's the point, right? Like, they know. The minions don't know off the bat, which is true. Yeah, I'll just give. I'll give Choirboy, and then they can just because they're gonna get the outsiders through the Godfather anyway, so this is fine. Oh, Rob's not picking up. Hey, Rob. All right, you're going to start knowing which outsiders are in play.
Okay.
We've got Snitch, obviously. We've got Drunk. And we've got Mutant.
And just to confirm, the bluffs I got, or the players are not in play I got, was Lycanthrope, Ravenkeeper, and Fireboy?
Correct.
Right. Thank you.
Enjoy. You guys are offering up all these things that are not legal, right? There is an artist in play. I can't give it. I could give Mayor. That would just be chaos. Hey, Penguins. Hello. Welcome to the evil team.
Yay, exciting.
All right, Serenovus is a very fun addition on the script. Right. Where would you like to put this man?
Let's make Dave B mad as the artist.
All right, Dave B as the artist it is. Yep. Thank you, Penguins.
Thank you.
Oh, that was maybe the one not impactful one, but we'll see. We'll see. Hey there, Dave.
Yo.
The Serenovus has chosen to make you mad that you are the artist.
Oh, I'm breaking Mutant Madness twice today. Great.
All right.
This is great.
Enjoy.
Like,
very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Hello.
Hey, Becca. Tonight you are going to learn Village Idiot.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy. Hey there, Ash. Go ahead and let me know. Would you like to use your ability?
Well, I'm not gonna die for a while unless Town kills me, and I can probably try my best to guilt Town into not killing me. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're saying is very smart on the script. There's like the skills are very controlled, so very cool.
I mean,
all right,
it had to be the game had to be really would have to be really like. I guess we don't have everyone, but I probably at least have 3 days.
well, I mean, I'll just remind you there are lycanthropes, there are near bounces, there are things that can put it, but less.
I certainly
likely
should have
than usual.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Enjoy. All right, who do we show as the good player? If I show Tiffy, is that too on the nose? You know, let's build some Fredo love.
Hello.
Hey, Max. So you get to start knowing a good player, somebody that you can kind of build a little trust circle with.
I love this for me.
Yeah. And I'm going to send you to a very fun person. You're going to learn Fredo.
That does sound fun. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. I always like to get the village idiot pings on the first night. Hey, Juan.
Hello.
Go ahead and pick a player.
I've been accused that when I'm evil, I pick far away from me. So I'm going to do that even when I'm good to anti-meta people. Rob.
Makes sense? All right. You pick Rob and you learn evil.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Hey, Jeffy.
Hello, Steven Chat. How are you guys today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Lovely, lovely. I am so glad that on this time on the script I am good, because last time I was evil. Though evil won the last time we played this, so
okay.
If I can pull out a double win on this script. I would like to choose. Let's go with Ben.
All right, you pick Ben and you learn good.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Enjoy. We picked the right drunk, guys. Village idiot picking the Demon Knight one. Whew. All right, Dave's definitely going to say I'm the mutant at some point in the game. And then I'll probably execute him and skip the day. And then the Godfather gets a kill. And then nobody's sure kind of what's going on. We'll see. Jeffy picked Ben, the demon. All right, let's wake him up.
And you're just doing that for the love of the game, okay?
That's for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but
all
if
right,
you're
really good morning, players.
Sorry,
if you want to go ahead and check the town square, there is a list posted with a bunch of town jobs. I don't know. This is a veiled threat by a trained killer. That being said, my name was at the top of the list, and I died in the night. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you guys 5 minutes on the first day.
So it's your name, but everyone else's roles?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I want to try
Totally out
something
of
that
order.
happened on the EU stream and see if it happens. Village idiots, let's go to the cathedral.
I'm waiting for this list.
Yeah, I find it funny that it had Steve's name, but everyone else's roles.
it's the order. My name is my role, I guess.
Oh, it's your role is Evil Steve. I see.
I'm so confused.
It's the night order, Tiffy. Or it's the script order.
I don't get a whole lot of it.
I got an evil.
Ooh.
Okay, so my evil is on Rob.
Oh, my good is on Rob.
Okay, perfect. That means Becca, whatever you get has to be sober.
Okay, I got a good on Pingums. Yay!
Okay, perfect. Wait, JR, are you a village idiot?
Maybe.
Okay, JR 's
Okay,
not
well
a
now
village
there's too
idiot.
many.
Okay, Becca, you and I need to figure out a way to... No, sorry. Pengums, you and I need to figure out a way to sort our things out. So should we both pick one another? No, because they will leave us the same thing.
Yeah.
What is the best thing we can do?
I'm gonna be so honest. If you both pick me, that's probably a decent test. I'm the snitch, so if something bad comes back, we can always execute me, but I'm never gonna die. So
Okay, perfect. So Penguin, so you done for that?
Yeah, sure.
And Becca, you are sober, so you should just keep picking.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
We solved this. We solved this.
I'm village idiot. I don't have to be the one that dies, but I could be. But yep.
All right, cool.
All right, let's go have fun.
Yeah, laters.
What's up, Fredo?
Been debating about using it.
Yeah?
I mean, if it's a Yaga Bible, it'll be in the same spot. All right, yeah, I'll do is the demon between Ben, Jeffy, Juan, Dave, Ash, and Tiffy.
Is the demon between Ben, Jeffy, Juan, Dave, Ash, and Tiffy? So that like half of the Grim.
Yeah, that half of the Grim.
Yes, Fredo. Yes, it is.
Yes. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Go ahead. One other thing too I wanted to add here is that to make it a little bit more clear, we're going to put on screen the current target for the ability. So I'm going to add it down here right over me. This is who's going to be targeted by the demon tonight.
Okay.
I'm the mutant, and I'm Sarah Novus Mad as the artist. Hi, Evil Steve. Kill me and end the day.
Okay.
Bye.
Hello.
Hey, Ben.
I'm bluffing amnesiac. I don't know if you heard, but I said the phrase immediately at the start of the day.
I did hear it. I got you marked down with one so far, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to say that I've asked you if my passive ability is something to do with nominations, and you've told me cold. And then tomorrow I'm going to start the line of inquiry where my ability somehow causes people to die out of order. So I will catch you later.
That's what we call synergy in the biz. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Becca.
I have a logistical question.
Sure.
I get the Village Idiot ability. With a new Village Idiot ability coming into play, can Who is Drunk change?
I don't believe so because you're just a pixie with the Village Idiot ability and not an actual Village Idiot, so the drunk would have to stay the same.
Okay, so I would have to be sober?
You'd have to be sober when and if you get it, yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Unless you are like the drunk that thinks you're a pixie that saw a Village Idiot, etc., etc.
Yeah, unless one of the other million things that could happen. But
yes, exactly. Okay,
cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna execute as soon as I come back.
Hello.
I think.
What's up with you, Fredo?
Also, hi Emma. I'm definitely gonna. They're just gonna pay for this.
27
That's what the
seconds until I
Godfather's
die.
for.
Wait, Ash, what did you tell me again?
All right. I'm getting executed in.
I remember now.
This is why you write notes.
I tried to. See, you just said your Yagababa phrase.
I said write notes, not anything else.
That was your Yagababa phrase if I ever heard it.
And you set me up, if anything.
So, because
all right,
this.
Hi everyone. Dave B's executed and dies.
Yeah.
Now it's full day.
Oh. I will say on this script, because only the storyteller will ever choose who the demon kills. You can be a little less cagey if you want to.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling the truth.
Hello.
Hey Bangers. Who would you like to pick?
There's too many Village Idiots now because I'm sneaking in to be one of them, so I think I need to make one of them mad. Let's make Jeffy mad. No, actually, screw that. Let's make Jeffy mad. Let's make Jeffy mad as the amnesiac.
Jeffy as the amnesiac. Okay, perfect.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Pingums.
Hello.
Hey, Jeffy. The Sarah Novus has chosen to make you mad that you are the amnesiac.
Well, son of a mother, let's go. Okay, fine.
Bye.
Bye.
Ben's phrase did go off. So here's interesting. I can kill Juan, which gives Becca the ability, but I think I kill Jeffy, but she's still Sarah mad as the amnesiac who died that late. Oh, the evil does not leave me in a good spot here. Godfather's also going to get a kill after the demon, yeah. Well, crap. Okay. If we kill Juan, it enables Becca, who knows that she's sober. Jeffy dying does feed into Ben saying his phrase. I do want to keep the sober village idiot around, so yeah, we'll kill Jeffy. This will be interesting. Rob, hello. Go ahead and pick a player.
Oh, I think Jeffy is a village idiot. And I'm bluffing Lycan, so I'm going to see what happens with the kills, but I may just say I tried to kill Jeffy tonight, and we'll see how many kills we get. I think Ben did say his phrase, so we might get 2 anyway, but we'll see. But it might double sync into her, which works if there's no merit. So yeah, I'm gonna go Jeffy.
Jeffy it is. Thank you, Rob.
Yep, thanks, bye.
I mean, Rob definitely kind of covers some of the things here. If it double kills on a Hearst, not the end of the world, he can just claim Lycanthrope, right? Which he will claim. That's actually solid. A Lycanthrope Godfather. Well, I was hoping for 2 kills so that they could say it's not Yaga, which would then make Ben look cleared, but yeah. All right, let's see if Ash wants to use it.
Hello.
Hey, Ash. Would you like to use your ability?
Yeah, I think I will, and I'll do actually what Ben recommended because I'm curious too. I will do Jeffy and Ben.
All right, you pick Jeffy and Ben, and you learn, no, they are not the same alignment.
Aha! That is useful. Thank you.
Joy? Wow, the snipes. Yeah, you're right. The new Lycan only means the demon doesn't wake, right? Let me look at the Lycan. The demon doesn't kill tonight. You are right. It's no longer the only player that could die, so the Godfather kill wouldn't block it. Whew. I don't know how they get out of this, honestly, other than, the Lycanthrope claiming, well, if they're not the same alignment, then Ben has to be evil per, oh my gosh. Well, sometimes this is just how it goes. All right. Seamstress, that's it. Let's wake him up. There's not really safety net. All right, here we go. All right, good morning, players. Unfortunately, not for. Oh wait, hang on. Go to sleep. I didn't scroll down far enough on the night order. Give me a break.
Oh. Oopsies.
Oh.
Okay, definitely a spy in play.
Hey, Juan.
Oh my god! I was like, "There's a mayor. There's no way that I got mayor bounce, perhaps." But okay, cool. I'm gonna choose oh Jesus Christ, JR.
All right, you pick JR and learn good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh man, it wasn't even that I had to scroll down that far. I'm bluffing that it was a spy. Basically, I'm covering by saying it's a spy. I have to show the Grim too, right? But in reality, I just missed it. Yeah, the mirror token did go in the bag. That's true. Not a mirror in play. All right. All right, now we're good. Jeffy died in the night.
Okay.
Nice.
4 minutes.
Interesting.
That was a godfather kill.
3 minutes.
I think it might have been a Lycan.
Part of a mayor, so that would be a mayor. Mayor bounce to the amnesiac is wild.
Right? I just think that Steve is evil. So I'm pretty sure like chat voted on who was gonna die, and apparently I lost. So
a mayor bounce.
Damn you,
Steve,
chat.
Just to make sure, will you rule that the amnesiac can still keep guessing even after dead or not?
It'd have to be part of the ability I give them. Not normally, no.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay, so mayor bounce or a Lycan. Did you talk to a Lycan?
I got a hot yesterday, so I'm gonna keep it.
You were getting too close.
Yeah, so I
Gotcha.
can see where that could go. So that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Thank
All
you. I will let you talk to Steve if you want to talk to Steve.
Ah, yay!
Oh, man.
Dude,
Gotta love that.
it's so hard to bluff as an amnesiac. When I'm Sarah, man is the last thing that can die. This is
Right?
great. I love it. All right, let's.
I mean, it is wild. We'll see how that goes. Enjoy.
So, did you Did you say Did you little monster proof it?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that even would. How would you little monster proof it?
I mean, you would just say.
I updated it here, by the way.
Does a Yag babble?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't ask if it was a Yaga Bible exists between so and so, so and so. No, I just asked for the demon.
Okay.
Yaga Bible would have been pretty better though. Now that I think about it, but oh well.
Yeah. I'm just the mayor. Let's go for a mayor win.
Sure.
Yeah,
In determining who is lying.
So who else is claiming this this VI stuff?
Pengams, Becca, and Juan. I'm inclined to believe Pengams is not lying, at least for now.
Okay.
So I would say the other two are.
Why do you feel that way?
Just vibes.
Vibes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but the vibes could be wrong. It could be incorrect. It's very baseless.
What are you?
Oh, that's a surprise for later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if
That's
you're
a
looking for someone to
surprise.
check,
That'll
I
help us
guess.
later, chat.
But if not, follow your heart.
I mean, I mean, if you're a good player, I don't mind. Should I attack you or no?
Probably not. At least not yet.
Okay.
Later. If you're, how many more nights do you?
Okay.
All right, that's good to know. I'm a VI.
Who'd you pick last night?
I picked Dave just to make sure that he was not the self-killing assassin self-killing assassin, self-killing Sarah Novus, and I got good.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
See ya.
Cool.
Seamstress who chose me and Jeffy. So if you could possibly Sarah lock Ash as something else
I will
for
do
an
that
extended
tonight.
period of time, that would be good.
Yeah, that is not good for us. Oh.
Yeah, lock her as like I don't know. Yeah, I'll let you decide. But
yeah, okay, that is not good for us. I could say I got Ash's email.
Seamstress.
Cool. Have you used it yet?
Yes.
Me. Okay. Cool. Anything abnormal?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Hey there, Ben.
Steve, why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I love you, Ben.
I'm 0 for 1 on Yagababble kills. As a Yagababble. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I got you.
You might say that this behavior is out of order. See you later.
Oh, Ben, I'm sorry.
Slide in them D's.
All right, welcome back to Town Players. I'll give you guys a minute to chat before I open nominations.
I'm an oracle with a 0.
Okay.
Are you really?
No.
Okay. Are you actually? So you really were the mutant, Dave?
Yes.
Okay. So.
And I was there. Novus Mad as the artist.
So the demons probably. Do we think we've got more than? Have we got any outside manipulation? Do we think? Like, do we think that was? I guess the question I'm asking is: was that a Godfather solo, or was there no Godfather and that was just a demon killing someone?
I mean, we also have a
I know another one.
Yeah, I think it's a Lycan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am the Lycan, and I chose Jeffy. I don't know if it's just coincidence. With Jeffy, were you a role that was at the top of the list?
Nope, amnesiac.
Oh,
I feel better.
Congratulations.
Wait, no, I don't feel better about that.
What? Okay.
I think I know.
I'm the amnesiac.
Oh.
Just to be perfectly clear here. Yeah. I was actually going to ask for some help with this because I haven't woken either night. Yesterday I asked if my ability was something to do with nomination or execution. I got cold. Today I asked if it somehow makes people die out of order, and I got warm. So I think I'm messing with the night order, presumably in some way that's beneficial to the good team.
They could be dying alphabetically.
Well, then
yeah,
it would be first.
Is that alphabetically out of order? Yeah, of course it is. The second thing's a village idiot. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little tired. I've been to a lot of conventions recently.
I was claiming village idiot yesterday, but I'm actually the amnesiac. I think, like I said, I told Ben that he was my pixie.
Chat, you heard 3?
It works.
Is there a pixie on this? I guess there is.
Yep,
there is.
This makes less sense then.
One of them is Sarah.
I mean, it makes sense why you died.
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't. There's weirdness going on.
So, Rob, why did you pick Jeffy last night?
No reason. I had talked to like 3 people total. I didn't want to pick Juan, who I did talk to.
All right, players, nominations are open.
I mean, Jeffy might be Serenovus mad because there is a Serenovus in play, so I wouldn't push into the double claim just yet.
Yeah. Either one of us could be Serenovus mad, and none of us should have a conversation about it. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah. Jeffy doesn't seem worried. I'm not worried.
I could use a choice for tonight if that someone wants to be confirmed.
The eyes, y'all got anything to go off of?
Mags would be a decent target based on their claim.
I think JR would be a great target, right, JR?
I would say that in terms of town utility, I'm probably a good target, but I think I'm probably more confirmed. If we can rule out a Godfather, I'm pretty confirmed by outsider count here. So
You can target me if you want, because I can't be bothered to work out an amnesiac ability.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Kill both enemies. It'll be fine. It'll be super helpful for town.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it will.
Second call for nominations.
I'm sure making deaths happen out of order on a script whose sole purpose is to have deaths happen in an order is going to be absolutely delightful for all of us.
Yeah. JR, just to make sure that you're saying it would be good to rule out a Godfather world because you don't want to die in the day for Godfather ability, right? But dying in the night should be fine. So
no. I'm saying if we can, Godfather is the only outsider manipulation here. So if we can kind of determine that that's not happening, then me and the other outsider should be confirmed.
Well, we only had one death last night, and we have a Lycan claim, so
it would be good to just test the Lycan on JR, right?
Yeah, I think JR is a good Lycan target.
Yeah, agreed. I was not Rob.
And then we just go honk, shoo, and honk, me.
I'll nominate.
I don't think we sleep. We just kill somebody anyway.
I'll nominate Juan.
Nominates Juan. Tell us why.
This is not necessarily we need to do this. I just kind of want to see where are we at. Juan is one of the people who claimed VI. Are we down to a reasonable number of VIs?
I heard
we are. Sorry, we are 3. There's not been any other VI claiming to be a VI. From the 3, 2 of us have gotten conflicting information, so one of us has to be the drunk, and the other one is the one we're trusting so far. That's what I have to say.
Unless the third one's just evil.
All right.
Unless the third one is just evil, yeah.
I mean,
I heard yesterday we had 4, but I don't know if we actually do or not. So
I was counting.
I think it's possible we still have 4. Is the thing.
Like 5 votes.
I don't know who the 4th one is.
I actually
don't worry about it.
Lost Juan, so I'm not sure. Juan, do you want this?
4 is not enough. Want to save for the day.
It's like a shitty noble having 4 VI claims right now.
Right?
Somebody's evil in there.
Rob nominates Ash.
It's Ash. Tell us why.
So, from what I understand, Ash is a once per game role, which probably already used their ability. They can say if they did or did not.
I did.
But it would be a good choice if we don't have a better choice.
Ash?
It's fine if you want.
All right. 5 votes needed.
I would also say Ash would be another good legend. Because we'll need more than one.
I think Ash is probably good.
Yeah.
I feel like what Ash has told me, they would have, if they were lying to me, they would have thought of something more palatable for me.
Ash is now.
I would have chosen something different if I were lying to you.
Yeah.
Tiffy
It's
nominates.
not what I would have chosen to tell you if I was lying.
Tiffy nominates Mags.
Tiffy nominates Mags. Tell us why.
There were. I don't know if I like the number of votes that were on Ash. I haven't heard anything from Ash or Becca. Everybody else I have a sort of claim from, except for Mags, who gave me a 90s song that I cannot fit on this script. Mags, what the hell does Survivor?
This is very
by
important, Mags,
Stephanie
because
Charles mean?
depending on the 90s song you've chosen is going to determine whether or not I vote on you. So please tell us this song.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm low in the night order. I am a spent steward. I am fine to die. I'd rather die to a lichen, but if there's VI sus on me, fine.
All right. 6 is the number. Yeah, Nathan, I think you're.
Honestly, I
that's
kind of
100%
would
it.
rather die in the night to a lichen.
Speedrunning.
Yeah.
it
Also,
before
who is the VI that saw you? I don't have any VI seeing you.
Yeah, I don't have any.
And
I don't
I
know.
wanted to tie.
Oh, okay.
Not a single VI has
3
seen
is
you.
not enough.
That was a weird vote.
Final
Well,
call.
somebody
Well,
said a VI had
I'd rather
baby.
like and test Mags tonight based on all the drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bringing
I
this
only
day
dropped there were approximately 7 billion hands.
to a close
Ow!
in 3, 2, 1. Ash has been executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Ow!
All right. Collaboratively, we got 4, right? It was 4, not 5. I saw like some confusion between 4 and 5, but I think we're at 4. I think I'll kill all 4. Ben wants me to kill 4. Ben wants to speedrun it. I see no reason to not honor that. Correct, Toffel, unless it was a spy, which could register earlier.
Create a little altar.
I didn't want to die, but Rob didn't give me the option.
Just confirming, I heard 4 phrases.
I thought I only said it 3, but yeah, you might be right.
Okay. I think I had you at 3. Chat heard you at 4, but it was a lot.
I did manage to get it in a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Would be nice if we could sell Ash as the drunk by having a couple of kills there. I think.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy.
Thanks.
In Ben's world, he'd love it twice, right? To sell a drunk. All right. Let's go back to this order. Okay, so we'll go to Penguins. Hey, Penguins. Go ahead and do me a favor and pick a player.
I don't know. I got a request to make Ash mad at something, but now that she's dead and it seems like her stuff is kind of public anyway, I don't think it'll matter much. So I think what I'm gonna do is make. I could do something really funny and make like Mags mad as the recluse or something, but I don't know if that would actually be helpful. Let's make Tiffy mad as the monk.
Tiffy as the monk. Perfect.
Guys, bye.
All right. Thanks, Penguins. Hey, Tiffy.
Hi.
The Serenovus
Oh,
has
no.
chosen to make you mad that you are the monk.
Okay. Oh, this Ceratops is probably gonna get a kill. I just was literally saying in Town Square that So Mags was doing a thing where instead of hard claiming, we're just claiming a 90s to 2000s pop song that best describes our character. I can't think of anything other than Fight Song by Rachel Platt, because it was Hillary Clinton's campaign song. I don't know how to switch that into Monk, but yeah, great.
Yeah, have fun trying to spin that.
Thanks.
Enjoy. All right, so 2 kills, right? The first is Fredo the artist, who dies to the Yaga, which brings us to the next on the list is a Lycanthrope, which isn't in play. Rancube's not in play. Monk's not in play. Fortune Teller is not in play. Seamstress is not in play. So that kills Becca, right? Becca's the next living target. Or Juan, right? I could go back up and kill Juan. The Godfather picked Jeffy, who we had already killed to the Yaga by the time that kill came in, unfortunately. I'm fine with killing the Pixie over the VI. It makes Juan potentially... Well, Becca will be happy with this. If I kill Juan, Becca gets the ability, which confirms Juan. If I kill Becca without Juan, it doesn't... and that still could be Pangam, so it gives Pangams a clear. So I'm going to kill Becca. And that makes our next pick the Steward. Okay, yeah, going off. No Godfather kill. No Seamstress kill. Juan makes a pick. Hey, Juan.
What's up?
Go ahead and make a choice.
I don't know if I'm over indexing on this, but the double claim of Amnesiac looks rare. And it might just be a Pixie. But Pixie Amnesiac and Mayor Bounce Amnesiac, something does not match. So just to be on the peace of mind, I'm going to choose Ben.
All right. You pick Ben, and you learn evil.
Okay, so I'm the drunk. Thank you.
Welcome. You hear that? I'm the drunk. Yeah, the argument here is that Ben's faux pas, right? Yeah, Juan is just this. Juan's the frame, right? Juan's also the frame here. Or the drunk VI, or the drunk, but they're going to try to sell that. Also, if Ben is just the faux pas, I'm telling him drunk. I'm telling him evil no matter what, right? Juan could be, I mean, Tiffy, according to Fredo's question, it's Tiffy, right? Yeah, this is looking bad for Ben. All right. Let's wake him up.
I'm the mutant, y'all.
Good morning, players. Unfortunately, Fredo has died in the night. As did Becca.
Ooh. Okay.
That makes sense.
Spicy.
I chose Becca, by the way.
That's not how Lycanthrope works.
I'm just
No,
saying.
it can be if we had
Maybe if Ash was an outsider.
It only works if
Drunk might work with her
Ash is not an
info.
outsider.
It could be drunk, yeah.
Ash is drunk, but that means we'd have to have.
then why didn't we have 2 kills when I died?
We'd either have to have a Godfather or a Yag just said a phrase twice.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have also just
Has
said
anybody...
and or Rob could also just be lying.
I think Rob's just
Okay, cool. All right, thanks, Ash. I'll stick around, Steve.
I'll see ya.
Just so you know, Steve, Ash has just agreed that she's probably the drunk.
Uh-huh.
Don't know if she's mad about something other than the drunk, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like we might have helped a little bit. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm asking you. Oh, okay, I've actually got to come up with some ability now, haven't I? Do I cause? Okay, who's died so far? Becca, Jeff. All right, I'll figure something out. Thanks.
Okay, I'll listen. I'll take you to follow you. Very interesting how the tides have turned a little bit. We'll see.
So we're going back up.
Huh? A lot of Wad said.
Oh,
Hello. No, ignore my info. I was a pixie.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so I.
Pixie VI though.
Yeah, pixie VI.
Okay.
So the pixie and the artist died, but not the lycanthrope.
Yes.
I have Fredo as a village idiot.
And
Fredo's a
Penguins,
village
you
idiot?
have
Fredo was an
Penguins,
artist.
Penguins,
Oh.
you have Rob as good, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Here's information. Rob claimed to me that he was a choir boy and he was gonna bluff lycanthrope to people. I just went and talked to him and said, you have to back out of your bluff because he's bubbling the waters on who is getting killed. If you back out the pixie, we know for a fact Rob is not the lycanthrope. Either he's evil or he's a choir boy. In which case, the artist and the pixie died. Meaning, most likely, there's no Ravenkeeper, no monk, no fortune teller, no seamstress.
Could Ash have been the drunk and the Godfather killed?
Yes,
that's also possible.
That's my current world that I have. Becca, did you get your ability at any point?
No.
So I was a VI, and if you said Pixie VI and I died night 2,
that means that wasn't on.
But you were the mayor bounce, right, Jeffy?
I mean, I could have been a mayor bounce. I could have also been a Godfather kill, and the Lycan didn't get anything off.
Wait, Jeffy, what were you actually?
Village idiot. I was Sarah Matt as Emily yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Then the mayor is the mayor drunk?
Why are all the VIs conspiring?
Because they're.
Right. Welcome back. I'll give you guys the floor to chat before I open nominations.
Hey Juan, the only reason I told you that last little bit is because I was trying to suss out which VI is not telling the truth.
I'm not sure that we don't have any VIs that are not telling the truth. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Jeffy, were you mad yesterday?
Yeah, I was Sarah Matt yesterday as the Omni.
Cool. Okay, so someone else is probably Sarah Matt today.
Then I'm not the Saranovus. Yay!
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no way that Dave could be the Sarah Novus because I was Sarah Novus Matt after Dave was dead. I was Sarah Matt as the Amni and then died. I was a village idiot. I picked Ben night 1 and got good.
Oh boy, do I have a juicy for y'all. Hi, I'm a VI. I got Rob evil, JR good, Ben evil. If Jeffy's telling the truth and Jeffy was a VI, then one of the two of us is drunk. If Jeffy died to the whatever curse order we're going in the order, then I want to believe Jeffy might be the drunk one. And I have heard of a mayor. A mayor could have been the bounce to Jeffy when I thought Jeffy was amnesiac. But at this point, I'm believing that. And Penguins claim to be a VI that's so good on Rob. So that's two double, like Penguins and I got conflicted information. Jeffy and I got conflicted information. So in my world.
Drunk then.
So I'm building you as the drunk one because you're
you
conflicting with
got
the other lollipops.
information with 2 people.
Yeah, I could be the drunk.
That's still 4 VI claims.
Oh,
I mean, mathematically, obviously, I know that you're the drunk one or lying, but mathematically speaking, you're more likely to be the drunk one if you've had 2 no's in 3 nights.
That is true.
And I just want people to understand, I'm the choir boy today.
Yes.
JR?
2 questions. Ben, I wanted to ask if you'd be willing to share anything you might have learned about your Amni ability.
Yeah, okay, so I haven't woken up at all. On day 1, I asked, does my ability, does it interact with nominations or executions in some way? I got cold. Yesterday I asked, does it somehow make people die out of order? And I got warm. And today I asked, am I causing people to die in alphabetical order? And I got cold. The problem is, if we've got a lycanthrope killing people, this ability is going to be quite difficult to work out. So I would almost say, let's humor Juan and kill Rob anyway, just because he's getting in the way.
I would also like to state that Juan had a really long statement, said a couple phrases multiple times, and I am no Yag suspicious.
Feel free to kill me today. I'm more than happy to get killed. I will just say, Rob is not a lycanthrope. Rob was bluffing lycanthrope and asked me not to out his actual choir boy role from day 1.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll nominate Juan.
Real quick, I'll let Tiffy get word in, and then we'll open nominations. Tiffy?
Yes. I just want to say to Juan, if you're trying to build any worlds in which there was a mayor bounce, unless you have another mayor on the Grim, I know is going around claiming it, I'm actually the monk. I've been protecting you every night because Village Idiot's pretty high on the script.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, nominate Juan. He's either a drunk village idiot, in which case he's going to continue to confuse us, or he's lying, in which case he's going to continue to confuse us.
Juan, are you okay with dying? Okay.
Juan, any defense other than thumbs up?
If I'm a sober village idiot, I got 2 evils. If I'm drunk, I might as well die. In both cases, I am of no use for town anymore.
All right, 4 is the number.
We're just.
I don't think this is a good idea.
I don't think so, based on that last little
Don't
comment.
put 5 on it.
There's
0
no reason
from Ben
that we
today,
need to
right?
vote
Or
for
1,
this.
sorry, 1.
No.
I think we learned a lot by
4
seeing
is
if
enough.
One
One's
put the
on the
4th
block.
on there.
If he
Yeah.
nominates Rob.
If he nominates Rob, tell us why.
One is pretty, like, he's acting pretty good. He's making sure to give information. Rob is claiming a role that is dependent on one other person being in the Grim, and I don't have room for a king on my Grim right now. Have we heard of a king?
Nope.
Heard of a Sarah Nova?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Rob?
sounds like he's doing it.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a choir boy. There's several reasons why I might be the choir boy. Mostly because it's my token.
4 will tie. 5 to put Rob on the block.
Are we really all this certain that we should kill the choir boy, Rob?
No.
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
Rob's not fire boy. There's no king. A king would be more open.
You are.
Yeah.
That is a very smart
No.
observation that
I
you've
just
made
didn't
there,
wanna
Tiffy.
try it.
And I'm inclined to agree with
3 is
some of
not
it.
enough.
Max would like to nominate Ben.
Max nominates Ben. Tell us why.
I don't really buy this Amni ability. I don't think it'd be a good call on the script. If it's true, Steve, sorry. There is also some other info that could be pointing at Ben, and based on Juan voting on himself with steely resolve, I would rather go with Ben for this.
Ben, your defense?
Yeah, was happy to die yesterday. Happy to die today.
All right, 4 will tie. 5 is the number.
I really would have preferred Rob.
I think they might be on an evil team together, but yeah, we shouldn't.
I think they are too.
3 is not enough, Ben.
Are you really not picking up what Rob's putting down here, Tiffy? Or
I'm picking
you just the Sarah Novus.
I think Tiffy's evil here.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I am Sarah Novus mad as the monk today.
Oh wow. Okay, that is interesting.
Why?
Are we gonna have a death?
Juan also said that Rob had been claiming choir boy since day one to him in private. So the implication is that he is that and has been lying rather than it just be madness.
I agree. Have I nominated Steve?
You have not.
Can I nominate Pengums?
You cannot because Tiffy's executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Oh.
So what were you really, Tiffy?
I was the mayor.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I suppose at least now people will definitely die in order.
Still framing Juan here. We're framing Juan.
No, we have like a million VI claims. They combine it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm able. I don't think there's any way.
Hello.
Hey, Pangums. All right. You went ahead and got yourself a Sarah Novus kill on Tiffy there. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's good or bad, but I feel like it was good.
We'll see. I kind of just want to do myself as the village idiot.
Okay. Yourself as the village idiot. It is. Isn't that what you've been bluffing most of the game? Yeah. Okay. You're just kind of doubling down on it. Perfect.
Also, make people think that Tiffy was the Sarah who just saved her demon or something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No, totally. I 100%. But
Right, thank you.
wait, I got to tell you something. The Sarah Novus has chosen you to be mad that you are the village idiot.
Unheard of. Thank you.
Good luck. So the steward is who dies to the Yaga. It was only said once, which makes our current next target. Let's go back to the list. Village idiot, steward, king, choir boy, amnesiac, snitch. It actually makes it the snitch. Uh-oh. So the snitch is the current target. Which should tell them they're in trouble because all the townsfolk are dead. Let's see who Rob kills. Hey, Rob!
I get to choose someone, don't I?
Yes, an outsider has died. Who would you like to kill?
Because I think a drunk died, right?
I can't confirm or deny that, but I can confirm that an outsider has died and you get a kill.
I wonder if we had a drunk mayor, was it? Or it would have had to have been... It could have been the person that died from the demon last night, too, I guess. One of those two. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Who is least...
I can confirm the Godfather only gets a kill if the outsider dies during the day, right? So.
Oh, during the day. Okay, so that was Tiffy was the drunk then.
I mean, only one person died during the day.
So if I want to keep the thing going in order, which I don't know I want to do. Hold on, I wasn't expecting a kill, so I got to think about this.
You got to layer this with your lycanthrope picks.
Yeah, I think I actually sowed enough like confusion that now 3 evils are alive at the end, which is nice. I think killing. I wonder, killing Mags doesn't really help, although it might point to them not being the role they're saying they are because they died earlier than expected. It's so tough. The snitch doesn't really get me anything because it doesn't get it. Well, actually, if I stay alive somehow, which is unlikely, if the snitch dies during the day, then well, the game's over, right? Pretty much. I'm gonna go with Juan. No. Because he's. I think JR is believed. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Mags.
Okay. Final choice, Mags. It is.
Yep.
Thank you. Rob has a knack for just sinking Godfather kills into people that are gonna die next. I feel like, I mean, yeah, you kill JR and then the game's basically over, right? 3 evils. I wouldn't kill an evil player because then going into final 3. Yeah. Okay. It kind of does make Tiffy look like Mayor and sells that Ash is the drunk, so it kind of works. Hey, Juan.
How am I still alive?
Go ahead and make a choice.
Mags.
All right, you pick Mags, and you learn. Good.
Am I just sober? Okay, thank you.
Sure. Man. Okay. I do think that JR would have been much better there because then with 4, they probably sleep. But then on this script specifically, you don't really sleep on 4 because you know minions aren't dying at night. So I don't know. Unfortunately, Mags was already slated to die. Cool. Let's wake him up.
I regret my song pick. It wasn't even the right year.
Good morning, town, except for Mags, who died in the night.
That is interesting.
This is bad.
Okay.
So,
3 minutes.
How many outsiders do we have?
No.
2 and maybe a drunk.
Looks like 3.
2 and maybe a drunk.
Okay. Actually, if Mags is what she claimed, that makes sense.
Right. Let's work this out here. Is there a way, other than my amnesiac ability, that if Juan is telling the truth about being the village idiot, someone else could have died?
Yes.
Yeah, if Jeffy was the village idiot and attacked, Steve could have just decided not to go back.
Another village idiot.
Yeah, it's previously targeted, and it already targeted village idiot once.
Oh, of course, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right, you are.
So
in that world, I would have had to have been the demon kill and not a Godfather kill.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means we don't have a Godfather to kill
Which means...
Dave B, which means the 2 kills would be, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I'm also stuck on is if we're looking for a Yagababble, Rob and especially Penguins have been very, very quiet in town the whole game. And Ben and Juan have been the louder people, kind of repeating a lot of phrases that have to do with their abilities.
Yeah. And Ben should be next to die based on, because we don't have a king or a choir boy. So Amnesiac would be next to die on the train killer list.
I mean,
Yeah, there we
unless
go.
we jump back and kill some VIs.
You do have a.
So, I think if we kill
I am
Rob or yeah, go on. Sorry.
Sorry, no, I'm the choir boy, so I would be next to die.
Yeah, but there's no king.
I don't
Yeah,
You're gonna be fine, Rob.
I will just say I got an evil on Juan last night. However, I also got a good on Rob, and I'm not sure how much I believe my good on Rob. So, my sobriety in question.
I don't think you're a village idiot. I think the evil team is Pengum's Rob and Juan.
I kind of want to go for Rob today, just because I feel like I'm the most confident that Rob is evil, so we can see who dies. But I don't know if the Yag could say their phrase enough times that it would just take us down.
Well, JR, what are you?
I'm the snitch.
So
we haven't
Fredo,
had
are you
many
ready to
double
share
claims,
your
so
info, or do you want to hold it?
I trust that claim.
No, I'm fine with sharing.
As
I'm live.
far as I can tell, we have 2 outsiders, no Godfather, right?
I would really like to hear Fredo's info.
So I asked my question of is the demon between Ben and Tiffy? I got a yes on day 1.
Clockwise? Or what?
Yeah.
Fredo was
so,
my ping.
So it's me or Juan then?
Ben and
simple.
Juan.
Yeah.
We have 2
Pretty much
executions.
Ben and
We can get both.
However, if it is a little monster game,
there we go.
They can
could be
move.
I don't think
You have confirmation of a Yagababble?
What should I ask Evil Steve?
What do you mean?
Are you killing in reverse order?
Does the demon get any agency in the kills? Would I guess be my only other kind of question there.
But the demon never gets agency between.
The Amni ability
Well,
could be.
that is one of the only ways that kills could happen out of order, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than the lycanthrope. Okay, hang on. Right.
Hey Ben, I heard it slipped in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell, this is hard. But if we can get Juan executed, then JR wins and we get a clean sweep. So JR dies and we get a clean sweep. What should? Okay, I'm gonna say that I got cold. Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Does not conflict with JR.
Let's just wait here a second, because if it was really an amnesiac, do we think that he should get a cold for a thing like that? Because you guys. Usually when I give a thing, chat are usually that should have been warm, that should have been cold. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
No.
Sorry. You guys have the floor.
And it works with the order of the killing.
Yeah. I do want to say that at least one of Juan or Pangum's has to be a VI because I was a Pixie VI who did not get my ability after Jeffy died.
Okay.
So you're really the pixie?
Yeah.
Juan, can you run through your
Juan
points
is
one more time?
Yes, of course. My night 1 was Rob evil, night 2 JR good, night 3 was Ben evil, night 4 Mags good.
Okay.
And Penguins, what did you get?
I think Juan is sober and good. I think Ben
Rob good, JR good, Becca good, Juan evil.
Jeffy, just to round it out, who did you pick night 1?
Ben, I got good.
Hello?
I think we're kind of just running into who's holding the baby.
Yeah. I think we have 3 evil players. And so
Ben, what'd you get?
Robin's not holding the baby because Rob.
I got cold.
Yeah.
What'd you ask?
I asked if I am giving demons agency in Who Dies at Night. Well, that would be a pretty terrible amnesiac ability, to be fair.
Yeah.
Nominations are open whenever you guys are ready. Juan
nominates Ben.
Juan nominates Ben. Tell us why.
If this is a little monster game, I have no clue what to do, and we just lose, and it's fine. But in the situation, this is a Yagababble game. And this is super meta, but from prior game to this game, Ben has been a lot more vocal. I cannot think of a single phrase that Ben has repeated, so this could totally be unfounded. But in the case this is a Yagababble game, Ben could be the Yaga. Rob and Pengum's one of them is a Renos. Who the hell knows what the other one is? A spy, perhaps. That's what I have. I am still believing that I am sober, and that Rob is evil, Max is good, JR is good, Ben is evil, and for Jeffy to having seen Ben as good, that means Jeffy's the drunk. Penguins is just evil at that point, and I think we should just put Ben on the block.
Ben, your defense?
I'm surprised to hear that you think I've been more vocal this game, given that in the previous game I spent the first 2 days relentlessly trying to convince everyone that Mark was evil. But yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to have more to say when I'm an amnesiac than when I'm a politician. I don't really care if people think I'm evil, but what I am quite concerned about is that there is a very real world here where the evil team is Penguins, Rob, and Juan, and then if you execute me, JR dies at night and we lose. So, and the fact that Juan's nominated me instead of one of the other potential babysitting minions somewhere else is... I really think if we're going to be sensible about this, we should kill anyone but me or Juan. But yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of hands up. I think we're probably just going to lose with 3 evils alive here. But yeah, do what you got to do.
Think.
All right, it'll take 3 votes to put Ben on the block.
I wonder if Ben is the Yag with the phrase "I got a cold."
I've only said that twice because I've only had one twice.
Yeah, but you've repeated your information
multiple times on both days.
I've only had
4's enough.
I've only had a rather not very warm for 2 days in a row now, so it's not. It's literally not possible for that to be my phrase if I'm the Yagababble and we got 2 kills on night 3.
I also just want to quickly point out neither Rob nor Penguins voted on Ben.
Yeah, because they've got to frame me.
Ben, you said you only got 2, not lukewarm, 2 colds.
Yeah, I've had so on. I can't say it now, can I? Because everyone's going to think I'm a Yagababble.
Actually, I've tracked all of your. You got a cold on day 1, a warm on day 2, a cold on day 3, and a cold.
And then
on
one
day...
today, yeah, as well, yeah.
No, you got 4 of them, or 3 of them, not 2.
I got 3 of them, but we're not counting today's one, are we? Because we haven't had tonight's deaths yet.
I don't think we really need to go too far down the Yag tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alive in Final 3 because everyone's going to execute me and we're going to lose. But I'm also extremely concerned that we're just going to lose now. So I'm just going to let JR, who, as far as I'm concerned, is completely legit due to outside account, decides. Sorry, JR, this one's on your shoulders.
No, it sucks.
Pressure.
Here's my only pitch to town. I'm going to nominate Rob.
They are nominees for Rob. Tell us more.
You don't need to vote on this. The reason that I've nominated Rob is because I am, of the remaining alive players, I am the most confident that Rob is evil. If we think that we have 3 evils alive and then 1 good player alive, and 2 good players alive, if we can execute an evil and we are concerned that it is Low Monster, then this will take off a demon candidate. Theoretically, I will be alive tomorrow, and we will just take a 50-50 on who's holding the baby in the Little Monster world. In the Yag world, I don't think Rob could be the Yagababble, but it would kind of be the same situation where I don't think I die at night based on the order, and then I'd have to nominate, theoretically, based on a little more information the next day. So that's just kind of whatever town wants to do on that front. But that's the other plan that we could do.
If Ben is evil, JR, you do die tonight.
Rob, your defense?
I don't really have much defense other than I'm the choir boy when I've been the choir boy the whole time.
Yeah, Rob is just minion. There's no way he's holding the baby because there's too much sus on him.
Yeah, I was just typing that. Yeah.
I don't think anybody is suggesting. Just to be very clear, so that everyone understands what page we're on here. I don't think anyone's suggesting that Rob is either the demon or holding the baby.
Yeah.
The worry is that the evil team is Juan, Penguins, and Rob, and if you execute me, JR will die and we will lose. The worry would be the same if Juan was on the block right now, because then you should be worried that the evil team is Rob, Penguins, and me. So if you kill me or Juan, there's a very real possibility that we'll all lose. If we kill Rob or Penguins, we get a final 3. That's the argument that's happening.
That's what I'm saying. And if we are concerned about Low Monster being in play, actually going down from a final 3 to a final 2 going down from 5 to 3 is actually going to be helpful because it will increase our odds statistically.
I am going to run this vote. It'll take 4 to tie, 5 to put Rob on the block.
I'm gonna put
I will say, if it's Little Monster, there's no way we have an all-evil final 3 because that's Steve not doing his job.
Well, he doesn't have
He does.
agency necessarily, too.
That's game.
Yeah, because of the
Evil
order.
rise up. Evil rise up.
Unless.
And there's the tie. All right. Ben's
4 votes is a tie.
Gotta say,
Nobody's
lads,
on the block.
Those 2 votes were a little out of order.
Oh my God! That's you yak phrase. I will so use you yak phrase. I am done.
No.
Any other nominations?
I fucking knew it.
Oh my God, no.
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Bringing this day to a close.
This is good.
3,
This is good.
2.
No, Sarah.
Nobody's executed. Nobody dies.
End it.
Good night.
No.
Why are you doing this? This seems unnecessary.
I'm so sorry.
Holy Jesus!
Good morning, everyone. JR died in the night. Juan died in the night. The game is now over. Congratulations goes to a very well fought and well won evil team. No shocker. No shockers there. We did have, in fact, Ben, your Yakababble with the phrase out of order. Rob was your Godfather, and Pangums was your Serenovus. Now, here's the interesting thing. Ben said this phrase quite a bit, up to 4 times in one day. I will say, though, the first night when Ben said the phrase, we decided to kill one of the village idiots, Jeffy, who was your drunk village idiot. I put it into Jeffy because Becca, your pixie, had seen Juan, your sober and healthy village idiot, and I wanted to string that along a little bit more. Rob, with his Godfather kill off of Dave the mutant, picked Jeffy, which I'd already put the Yagababble kill into, unfortunately, just a bad luck. And Ben thought I shafted the evil team by not honoring the Yaga kill. Not the case. Later, we had a Sarah break by our mayor, who was actually just our drunk. Tiffy, you were the drunk mayor. Rob got another kill and opted to kill Mags the Steward, who was already slated to die based on the night order. Flip-flop between Mags and JR. JR was your snitch and decided to kill. So, Rob, both of your Godfather kills were sunk into kills we had already picked by the Yagababble before we woke you. That's just unfortunate timing on your part. And Fredo, the artist who split the circle in half with a yes, you did have the demon in that half. It was Ben. And Ash, the seamstress, just had a yes on the demon.
I actually think if we woke up with 4 alive that day, I think we would have lost that day because they would have been forced to act for fear of.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But I mean, if you've got the demon on the block and then they get lifted, like
the fact that double killed Mags is the only reason why we actually won the game.
I'm so mad. I was so fooled.
We definitely sold. Right, we on the night Ben said it 4 times. We only killed 2 to sell that Ash was the drunk instead of killing more. We made it look like a Godfather. That was not a Godfather night at all, actually. Pretty crazy. But yeah, interesting that like the Yaga thing kind of came down to like, is it Yaga or Little Monster? And there were different solves depending on different demons in play, and there's no way to know either way. It's kind of cool.
Ben was an all-star at the end there. That was great.
Yeah, that got me.
I mean, everything I said was true.
Yeah, recognizing it and saying it is important.
Yeah, Juan, you were just the frame at that point because you actually you were right. You were sober and healthy VI alive the whole game. You just got.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I did not pick Juan, even though I knew he was getting truthful information with my Godfather kill, because I'm like, Juan is the only frame on this Grimoire.
Yeah.
I knew that Juan couldn't be evil because I knew Pangums was evil and I hadn't gotten my ability, so one of them had to be good.
Yeah, I could not kill Juan with my Godfather because that was the only frame that there was at all. So
nice. Well, we
Juan,
hope that you guys enjoyed watching these games. This has been a fun ride. This World Cup has been a lot of fun. Ben, thank you for putting it together. Thanks TPI for even coming up with this idea and bringing it to the community. I think it's really awesome. I wish all the scripts could win. They're all so good. But you know, in the end, we're gonna just have one script left. So it's up to you, the viewers, to decide who's gonna win this match. So I'll run the video again at the end of the stream, but essentially you're gonna go to the app. You're gonna see the knockout stage screen, and you can vote between both of these scripts of which one you think should advance to the semifinals of the Blood in the Clocktower World Cup 2025. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys in chat, and if this is how we introduce you to the Grim, we hope you stick around and watch more of our content. But otherwise, we'll see you at the conventions because we're around. Never can get enough Clocktower. Any other, you guys have, like, any players have any outgoing messages to chat or World Cup or anything before we sign off? I don't usually give you guys the floor, but if you'd like it, here's your chance. Tiffy?
Just, guys, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others.
Oh, that is a good way to end the stream.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
We mean to Tippy, though.
All right. Also, real quick before we go, Tranquilodal. What custom CSS makes the character list display like that? So, Potato on our Discord server has made a CSS that you can get. So if you join our Discord server, you can join it, and then we're working on this. There's a GitHub link for that CSS. You can add it to the thing, and it kind of makes it nice and condensed on the screen, which I really like to see. So thank you guys. I'm going to send it out to the Go Vote video. Shout outs to Mist and Ekin, both in chat today. You guys had great scripts, great showings. We'll see which one advances. And we hope you guys stick around and watch more of our content in the future. Be safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Take care. And goodbye. And shout outs to Eurovision. Hey, everyone. I'm Evil Steve, and welcome to the Blood on the Clocktower Script World Cup 2025. What we have coming up over the next few months is a big flurry. We're the top group stage before moving on to a playoffs and ultimately crowning a single winner. But there's a lot going on, and I want to just walk you through some of the features and some of the schedule so you understand what's going on and how to participate. So now when you log into the Blood in the Clocktower app, at the very bottom, you're going to see here, it says, check out the Script World Cup. If you click this, it's just going to take you to the schedule, and we can see all of the events that are upcoming or still have the votes open. So for instance, if I was to look at Saturday, March 22nd at 1 p.m., and it should route the time to your local time, you click on this and you can see Group C match, Saturday, March 22nd, 1 p.m., live at the Grimoire, and we have Stowed Away versus Off to See the Wizard. It gives you an overview of the scripts, this cool art. You get the little blurb about the Djinn rule, a link to the script, all of that good stuff. If you want to watch the VOD, just click on this. It'll take you right to the Twitch channel that's hosting the event. It allows you to tune in when it's time to watch that stream. You can see there are a lot of communities participating, including the Grimoire, Noobs on a Goof Tower, Grim Scenarios, Patters. We're all running scripts, so you can tune in at time, including the Pandemonium Institute. So you can scroll all the way up and see all of the group stage matches, or go back and see the ones that are coming up soon. So once you've watched one of these scripts, the question is, how do you vote? Because voting is very important. You as the viewer are choosing who wins each of these matchups. So once a game has taken place, for instance, we saw Council of the Dead versus the Djinn's Bargain, you can go in here and see the two options. Right? So if I was to pick one and I click it, you can see it chooses one and grays out the other. You can change your vote as much as you want or undo your vote if you so choose up until it locks. Votes lock 5 days after the start of the stream. So you have exactly 5 days to watch the VOD, play your own versions of that script, and vote. Once you voted back on the main page, you'll see I now got the I voted sticker here, which means my vote is currently marked. And then once the voting closes, it'll be marked completely in as you voted. Okay, so you can also go to any of these open events. For instance, Council of the Dead versus the Djinn's Bargain. We'll say I haven't figured out who I wanted to vote for. But I have to watch the stream, right? So I can click this button here. It'll take me not just to the stream, but since it already happened, it'll take me directly to the VOD, and I can catch the entire games right there. Once I'm done, I can come back here, mark my vote, whatever it is, and it'll mark me as voted. So it's just a way for you to jump right into the action and watch any of the VOD from this stream. All right. Let's say you want to take it a step further. You've watched the streams, you've voted, but you want to test them yourself. You want to play with your friends. Well, they make it really easy. So if you go to the app and you start a game, just like a normal game you do, just like any other time, when you go to load the script version, you'll see at the bottom, there's a button for World Cup scripts. When you click this, you're going to see all 16 of the scripts available embedded within the app ready to go. So for instance, if I want to run Binary Supernovae, I click it. The script's now loaded. JSON's loaded. Artwork is set. Even the Djinn rule is very apparent here at the top. And you're ready to start a game with your friends and do whatever you want. And if you're feeling a little spicy, there's also the random option up here. So if you click random, take a random script. I got Witch Hunt. Go play it. Have a lot of fun with your friends. All right, you should now have everything you need to know to get started enjoying the Script World Cup 2025. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. We're here to help. Enjoy.